Yo, 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 what's going on, man? What's going on? What's going on? Good evening, good evening, good evening. Man. This
Yo.
is officially episode 1 Rumble in the Ring, man. Congratulations to everybody. We made it here. It's been a long
Made
time
it.
coming. Right? FYF done finally let us loose, ain't he?
Salute,
He done let
man.
us loose.
Hey,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
professional wrestler. They said they wouldn't make it this
They
far, but
said
hey,
they wouldn't make it this far, man. They said it was fake. They said it was just fake. It was just fake
oh
entertainment.
man,
That's
It's
what
all
they
them
said.
WrestleMania numbers.
There we go. There we
The other
go.
day I had somebody telling me this what you doing? You gonna
Yeah.
talk about wrestling? I said, what you mean? Like what's wrong with wrestling? They said, oh you watching? You like reality television? I was like, you do too though. You watch, you watch love and hip hop and all that other stuff. What's the difference?
Hey, your camera, your audio is messing up, Kyle. Yeah. I had to mute him real quick. We'll just go ahead and get that fixed real quick. I don't know what that was.
Is it better now?
Nah, bro.
No,
No.
no. It actually got worse. Um, real quick, we're just gonna introduce ourselves, man. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen me on a few panels and things of that nature. My name is the Casual from Vanity Sports Debates, man. I appreciate the opportunity to host this panel. I'm with some great group of folks that they know the ins and out of the wrestling industry more than just WWE. I want you guys to know, even though you see that WWE Championship at the top, it is not only WWE. We're going to be talking about the ins and outs of WWE. When we're talking about AEW, when we're talking about New Japan World Wrestling, when we're talking about all of that stuff. True to King, please introduce the wrestling side of you for the audience because they
yo,
have not met you
it's
yet.
it's yo. It's your boy True the King, man, back again, man. Welcome to Rumble the Ring show, man. Hey, listen, I've been always wanting to do this type of podcast show, and we're here now.
Mm.
Let me introduce y'all to the wrestling fan of me. You know what I mean? I've been a wrestling fan for almost all my life, early '90s. You know what I mean? I remember watching wrestle with my uncle and my grandfather. You know what I mean? Uh, watching WCW. Like I remember having the Good Burger tape over a wrestling match. You know what I mean? So the end of the Good Burger movie was a wrestling match. I forgot exactly what it was, a WCW match. But listen, yeah, I'll go way back that far, man. So I've been wrestling fan for a long time. Watched WWE, New Japan, all that stuff too. So hey, welcome to the show.
Hey, you love to hear. Real quick, the True said something that I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's a great way to introduce ourselves to you guys. Is in telling you guys how we got introduced to wrestling in the first place. You know what I'm saying? I am unlike these gentlemen. I'm the young guy of the group. All right, so I got into wrestling sort of around the John Cena, ruthless aggression era. My introduction to WWE was the Royal Rumble of 2005, where Batista and John Cena went toe to toe, and both of them had an accidental tie on both of them falling to the ground at the same time. Vince McMahon comes into the ring, and it wouldn't be WWE if Vince McMahon didn't tear both quads, not one but two, and he's just sitting there and is awkward, and then they end up redoing the match and Batista comes out victor, and so that right there was my introduction. I have been a fan of WWE ever since, right? But there's some other people that they got history of WWE that dates back to like the 90s, and I have a feeling one of those people has to be none other than the dude that's been a fan of WWE since damn near its inception, man. My man Ralph, man. What's going on, brother?
Hey, what's up, brother, man? It's your boy Ralph, you know what I mean? Y'all may see me on Casual Podcast, you know what I mean? Vanity Sports, you know what I mean? Go check him out. Or you may see me on True the King Podcast, you know what I mean? True the King Sports, man. Check him out. Or you
Yeah.
might see me right here on FYF, you know what I mean? Salute to him for hosting this podcast, having this, you know what I mean, joint venture, you know what I mean. Salute you, my brother. You know what I mean? These my day ones out here, you know what I mean?
Uh,
My first inception in the wrestling really came with my father. Like he worked for the city of Philadelphia. You know what I mean? He ran rec centers and all that. So he had a relationship with Paul Heyman. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Because Paul Heyman used to like rent out little venues and stuff. So he rented out his rec center and all that. I met Paul Heyman and Tommy Dreamer and them guys. But it was like 95, 94. I was like 3 years old. So I was young
Mm-hmm.
as hell. So
Oh
like
wow. Oh, so it run deep.
yeah, so that happened. But me first watching it on TV was WWF. I mean, that was afterwards though.
Yeah.
Like 95, 96 when DX came along. I mean, before Shawn Michaels did his stint when he was like, I lost my smile and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Triple
What
H
was
and
that?
China and all that.
That was 90. That was 98 and 99.
The first time he left, it was like 96.
Oh. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the first time he left. And I was just in awe with DX because I remember Triple H from the old game. He was the king. He was like a British guy.
Yeah.
I used to play this old WWF game on PlayStation 1, and he was the British guy. In your house, y'all remember In Your House?
I
Yeah, I remember
remember
in
in
your
your
house.
house.
Yeah, I
Then
used
they
to
had
play that.
one on Nintendo. They had one on Nintendo as
Yup,
well, didn't they?
yup.
Yeah, I used to
Yeah.
play In Your House. Like I was just hooked on wrestling from that. But like I said, my first time actually seeing it up close,
Mm-hmm.
it was like 94, 95 from ECW. But watching on TV went back earlier than that, and then like the WWF thing was like crazy to add to era because I ain't like it early on because it was like the golden era with Triple H and all them guys was like wasn't even in their prime. They were just like jobbers basically. So I
Yeah.
stopped watching it, and then the Attitude Era came and like it just blew my mind, bro. I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I love the WWF, man. I'm a WWF guy slash
Yeah.
WWE.
Look, and y'all definitely gonna see it because there's some nastiness that Ralph got to. There's some propaganda that Ralph is trying to push, but we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it a little later.
Hit
Kai,
that like
what's
button too, y'all.
going on, brother? What's going on, brother?
What's up, everybody? This Kai. I got into this because True to King, we like real close friends. We've been friends 10 plus years. We've been talking about this for a while. I met Casual through him. I met Ralph through him. On his channel. But we've been talking about this for a minute though. We've been discussing it like the last 2 years of getting this off the ground. So the funny story is like how I started watching wrestling. Like for real, I used to watch it sometimes. Like if it popped on TV, like you fell asleep and you woke up and you like, oh, this is on. Like I
Yeah.
wasn't following it crazy like that. So it's funny he brought up In Your House. It wasn't In Your House that got me hooked. It was when they introduced like the first SmackDown, like on regular PlayStation. And I was like, oh, I said, yo, this is crazy. Like I like this game. So I was like, since you doing all this stuff in the game, I said, let me actually like sit back and watch. So
Yeah.
like the first like event like I actually watched was WrestleMania 17. So I seen that, they had the matches with the Hardy Boys and Edge and Christian and the Dudleys. So I'm like, oh, you actually could do all like they actually doing the stuff you do in the game, like the ladders, jumping up the ladders, the flips and all that. I
Mm-hmm.
seen the whole card. I seen the Big Show and Kane versus Raven, like the hardcore match. Just walking around in the back doing the stuff from the game. I'm like, nah, you ain't doing that on the actual show. But now they going back there in the boiler room and all that stuff. Hitting each other with trash cans, throwing
Yeah.
each other in different rooms. Like I was like, yo, I gotta keep watching this. This is entertaining. And then when the Rock and Stone Cold at the end, I was like, oh, I said that's crazy because I was like, I already knew that everybody liked Stone Cold. So when he did that, that's when he turned heel. And the heel is when you basically become a bad guy.
We're gonna get
Everybody
it. We're
was
gonna
so
get it. We're gonna
mad.
get in describe. We're gonna get in describing that stuff, but
But yeah,
nah,
basically,
yeah,
what made me like wrestling is, like I said, like playing a video game, and then I just start watching it.
yeah. That's love, man. And the thing about it is what y'all gonna find out is that these guys that I have on this panel, they are as passionate as they come. They know their stuff. They've done their homework for years plus. They just didn't know that they was doing it for this opportunity right here, right? So, real quick, I want to send a huge shout out to the 408 YouTube viewers that we have watching us right now. We
Absolutely.
appreciate you guys
Hey,
so much
shout out
for
Marcy Lou,
participating with
new
us.
sub.
Thank y'all.
Hey,
Shout out Marcy
much
Lou,
love.
a new sub, which is great, man. The fact of the matter
Much
is we getting
love.
new subs off of something different. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you said, FYF Sports is not just basketball, y'all. We talking about all sports, including
Yes.
what you why you sub to this channel now, Marcy Lou. So thank you and appreciate that,
We
man.
appreciate that. Real quick, I just want to, thank the guy, the men and women that's in the chat. Yes, Miss Tiffany, Day, we talked about
Absolutely.
you. Even though you said
Absolutely.
that I don't know ball, it's okay because I still got love for you. Okay, still got love for you. Anyway,
Well, he know wrestling. He know wrestling.
any
So he
yeah. I know a
know.
little bit of I know a little bit about it. I know a little bit about wrestling. But real quick, we just had a funny little question that Sturdy wanted to throw out there for a little bit of tidbit of info or insight on what you guys got going on in your head. What wrestler would you interview all time and current?
That's a
True.
great one.
You go ahead and start it. I want you to
Oh
start it.
man. If I had to interview any wrestler, if I had to interview any wrestler, would it be? I'll interview. I would who would be a great interview? I would interview. I interview New Jack. Y'all know who New Jack is.
R.I.P. Do Jack, man.
RP New Jack. I'll interview New Jack because he been around the business. It just his story is if you know who New Jack is, that's probably who I would interview.
Okay. Okay. Well, and who would you interview current?
And
I feel like I
current,
know the name.
whew,
I feel like I know the name.
and current who I would interview currently, I would interview um I'll interview Swerve.
Oh
I
wow.
interview
Okay, never
Swerve
mind. I didn't
Strickland.
see that coming. I didn't see that coming.
Cause it's Swerve because like we gonna talk him later, but like his journey from the business from like I legit seen him grow from the independent scene to Lucha Underground to WWE to now AEW. So I would interview him because he has a definitely like a dope story.
Okay. 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 Kai, who would you interview all time? And then I'm gonna ask you who would you interview currently?
All time, I'll probably interview the Undertaker for real, for real. Like
Okay.
I'll be watching his podcast, and I'll be like, wow, I ain't know the Undertaker like he really be talking to people. Like I thought he'd be like, I don't want to talk to you. That's why I was shocked. He got a podcast. He actually out there talking and speaking to people and answering their questions. He don't got no attitude or nothing. Like he actually like excited to like do that. And
Okay.
if I had to
And
pick
yeah.
currently, I ain't gonna lie, I would pick Trick Williams. I like Trick Williams. He next up.
Mm,
Like his
okay.
story, like most people don't know, like he used to be on the Eagles. Like he was on a practice squad. So he really made a nice journey. Like to be where he at right now on NXT and he the champion. Like he next up. I
Yeah.
think I think he really got the potential to be maybe like the next like black like WWE champion for real, for real. Like on the
Okay.
main brand.
I like that. That's not bad. That's not a bad choice. Ralph, you know I was coming to you last. We
Yes,
just
sir.
normally man. Who would you interview all time?
No other than greatest world champ ever, the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Talk about it.
Like I want to know his inside information and stories. Like he has so many stories he haven't even told, and like all he has like 3 or 4 like autobiographies, and he still got stories he ain't tell yet.
Okay.
I want to know what really happened on that plane ride. I want to know everything. Like, I want to pick his brain on the psychology of wrestling because he come at it different. Like, what he's like 70 plus and he's still wrestling. Like, come on, bro. You talking about longevity in sports? That's really longevity.
Yeah.
He really has the biggest longevity in sports. Like, no one talks about that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. And currently, man, no other than the, the goat right now, Roman Reigns, man.
I knew somebody was picking him. Somebody had to say his name. Why?
Mhm.
Why? Why?
I,
Why? Why? Why,
what
Ralph?
what it's like growing up in a family that's equivalent to the Jacksons.
Oh my God.
Come on, bro.
Hey,
Am I
hey,
lying?
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But damn, when you say it out loud, it's low key a little crazy.
Like we had the DeBarges, we had Brandy and Moesha, we had all these families, but
Nah,
the
Brandy and
dynasty,
Moesha.
yes, the dynasty of wrestling is the Anunnaki slash Maya Villa slash Johnson slash whatever. Fatu. They have so many slashes in their dynasty because their dynasty is so huge. Just like the
Yeah,
Jacksons, man. They're literally the Jacksons of wrestling. Like
yeah,
they had the scandals, they had their ups and downs, they had their triumph, they had their times of being on top, their times at the bottom. They're all over. You
yes. You
cannot talk
mentioned
wrestling
Moesha for
without
sure.
them, just like you can't talk music without the Jacksons, man.
I
I
get
mean,
no. You're not wrong. It's just it when you say it out loud, it sound crazy, but it's not. It's
how?
not. It's not necessary.
I sound
It's not
crazy, brother.
necessary. It sound crazy because it's the Jacksons. They like what?
Yeah,
No, but
and that's that Fatu and the Nagu family. Like
yeah,
their
I
their
get you.
their grandmother's aunt slash. See, I keep saying all these slash because she's different to all parts of their family.
Yeah,
Like she was the first female woman promoter to do business with Vince McMahon and to have her own promotion. And I'm talking about the Rock, Dwayne Johnson's grandmother. She did things that Michael Jackson did for music. Like come on, like some of greatest WrestleManias ever had The Rock in it, and now certain the current greatest WrestleManias has Roman Reigns in it. So I would like
okay.
to ask him what it's like to be in that family and hearing all the outside noise, but still being grounded with your family to know that it's outside noise and entertainment. You know what I mean?
I
That's what I
get you.
like.
To be honest with you, my answer if about currently it was going to be Roman Reigns as well. But my reason for wanting to interview Roman Reigns is I want to ask him about like the like and especially like Roman without I maybe not interview Roman, interview Joe. You know what I'm saying? Because even
I like that.
you've seen the interviews of people like interviewing Roman Reigns, and he has to stay in character, right? So like when they ask him questions, he can't tell them like the absolute truth. He has to sort of make it still fit within the character of Roman Reigns. But if you interview, I want to interview Joe and really ask him about from 2015 all the way up to 2020, how much mental capacity did it take for you to make it through those those crowds where they were booing you whether you won or lost? You know what I'm saying? Like that you were a face and they were still booing you like they hated you as much as they hated Randy in his prime.
Absolutely.
And so like I would ask him, how did that make you feel? What was the mental battles, mental hurdles that you had to make it through? You know what I'm saying? And what exactly how much help or how much, how many people in the backstage helped you along? You know what I'm saying? And then if I did all time, I'm going Sting. I'm going Sting because I want to know about the in-depth backstage battles that was happening when you look to your right and your left, and every time you look away, somebody else has shifted from WCW to WWE. How did that make you feel? You know what I'm saying? Like you were losing. You saw like Sting was actually one of the last of the Mohicans in a sense that he was the only one that stuck by WCW until it fell. Like there was nothing left of it. And so to watch everybody sort of just shift over from WCW to WWE, I would like to ask him that. Those are some great questions. Shout out to Sturdy.
Shout
Sturdy
out
is also a
Sturdy.
part of.
Shout out to
Sturdy is a part of.
crossover.
Yeah, he's a part of the crossover. One of the main components there. Please make sure to check us out on Saturdays and stuff like that. But other than that, man, we got to move on to these regular topics, and ain't nothing regular about them. My man Ralph said that when he was 3, he got to meet Paul Heyman, and it makes sense why he loves the Bloodline so much. And that's where we're going. We're going into the Bloodline storyline. We're going to be talking about Roman Reigns and his reign of dominance from 2020 onward. We're going to be talking about Solo Sikoa. We're going to be talking about the Usos. We're going to be talking about Sami Zayn's involvements, and none other than Mr. Paul Heyman himself, the WWE Hall of Famer most recently, Mr. Paul Heyman, and how much impact he had. I want to start with the good old question. How do y'all feel about Roman Reigns' character evolvement from when he first became a single star in WWE until the moment that he became the star that was the Bloodline in itself? How did you guys feel about his transformation?
Who want to go first?
Let's start with Kai. I've never really heard his thoughts on Roman from the big dog to the tribal chief. Kai, how did you feel when you saw his entrance or his introduction in SummerSlam 2020?
So
I think was it SummerSlam?
I think so. I'm trying to remember. So if you talk about him in a Bloodline, like I like him in a Bloodline compared to the quote unquote big dog. He was trash. Mm-hmm. He wasn't good on the mic. Like I feel like he was just shoved down our he was shoved down our throats. Mm-hmm. Because like he was just so bland. It's like, okay, you go back to the Shield when he was in the Shield, right? If you look at it during that time, he was probably like to me, or like even other people, he was the least liked member. Nobody really cared. Like we was focused on Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. Like they was feuding with each other. His feuds like wasn't really that good. Like especially like his first one with John Cena. John Cena waxed him on the mic, and they made him beat John Cena. I would have rather John Cena would have beat him the first time, and then the second time, like when John Cena came back, and they was battling on the mic. I was like, oh, Roman got way better. Like when he made the comment, you just giving everybody the same thing you gave to Nikki Bella, missionary. That's the only thing you good at is that position. That one position. I was like, oh, okay. He can speak now. Like he talking something. He not just, I will beat you. I'm the big dog. This is my yard. Like you stealing stuff from other people. It's your yard. You stealing that from the Undertaker. Like come up with your own thing. I respect the whole he became a tribal chief thing. It was different. I ain't see that. I didn't think he was gonna push it to the heights that it got like today. Like it's something that me and True talk about. He really did kind of put the family on for real. So, when some people say like he might be the biggest out their family, I can't get mad at it. Most people say The Rock, because The Rock, it was basically him. Like you had Rikishi, but like it's like he kind of was just there. Like all the other people after, like the Umagas, the Rosies, like they ain't had no type of like great impact.
Yeah, but The Rock is like he surpasses just WWE in itself, or just wrestling in itself. Like The Rock is like he's a brand upon himself.
Nah, but I'm not even looking at that. I'm just speaking like just out like just wrestling. Like I'm not
Oh,
talking about
okay,
what he's
just
doing
pure
outside of wrestling.
wrestling.
Just
Okay.
pure wrestling. Like he elevated himself in wrestling. Like how many championships The Rock got? 10. The fact that he could come back and that he could still possibly get a championship ring. Like we don't know. He might come back and he might get the title. For real, for real.
Okay.
Like he elevated himself that high that he could do that.
Yeah.
And the fact that Roman Reigns, the 4-year span from 2020 till now, it's impressive. It's impressive. I'm not hating on him. It's just, I got a little bored of it for a second because, he had the belt so long. But his story, as far as his story, though, like, he not even in it right now. He recuperating. It's definitely, like, he definitely created, like, the best thing going in, like, WWE. Because for real, it was kind of weak for, like, a good 10 years. True, 10 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay. So I want all of you guys to answer this question for me. How much impact has Paul Heyman's involvement with Roman Reigns added, authenticity to the Bloodline storyline?
I think he played a big part, of course. I mean, Paul Heyman is a wrestling genius when it comes to. I mean, look at his work. We don't got to tell his resume or what he done creatively, right, over the
Yeah.
years. But so I mean, he's done great. To the point where this is a part of his career itself is a Hall of Fame worthy outside of everything he did prior to the Bloodline, which is crazy, right? So it's like, um he like and reinventing himself in the sense too, not just Roman Reigns. Like it's dope. The Bloodline storyline, like I said, was like okay, the tribal chief thing. Okay, he playing to his roots. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Which is dope. That which you really can't go wrong with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And fast forward, the Bloodline storyline is probably one of the best storylines in wrestling history. Or is up definitely up there. Fact that it can keep on flowing like this, where it can keep on flowing and flowing, where we don't know when exactly it's going to end. That's how good it is when you don't know exactly when it's going to end or how it's going to end. That's how you know it's a great story because people still gonna be tuned in and
Mm-hmm.
see what's happening next. So because like you said, fact when he first came back, and things of that nature, to all the way now, nobody expected all this. You know what I mean? End game type of WrestleMania 40 and all that, and finishing story and Cody Rhodes. Like nobody thought that was going to be 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 a thing. So
Yeah.
yeah.
No, I'm with you. I never thought that unless you like know the real history of Paul Heyman's like career as a manager, you would have never thought that was even feasible for him to be, um Roman's manager or Roman's wise man, because like I knew nothing about the Anoa's family. I knew nothing about it. So when I saw Roman no when I saw Roman sitting on the couch and the manager walks up to him and the camera pans a little bit to the right, and Paul Heyman sitting right there with that devilish grin that he does so well. I was like, how the hell did this happen? Ain't you supposed to be with Brock Lesnar or something? You know what I'm saying? And so like I was thrown for a loop, but I'll tell you this, as much as, and Kai spoke to it, as much as Roman Reigns has become a much better on the mic personality, it does not work nearly as well unless you have that craftiness and at craftiness at the promo spot with Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman is one of the greatest promo managers that I think we have ever seen. I think he's the greatest promo manager that we've ever seen. He can talk for just about anybody. It'll work out just fine. But Ralph, I wanna come to you. What does Roman's reign for the better part of 4 years? What does that mean to you?
Roman Reigns. Pun intended. All pun intended.
Yeah.
This reign has been phenomenal, man. I've been calling him the GOAT since my first adult going to the matches as an adult. Back in 2019 when he teamed up with Bobby Lashley. You guys remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've been calling
Yeah,
him to go since my first event as an adult, going to a live WWE live event. I've been seeing this coming from him for a while, man. I think he just didn't get his share shaped just like The Rock back in the day. See, The Rock and his storyline is so parallel. They did not like The Rock early on. They did not like Roman early on. But now everyone is at a Glaze festival. Oh, we
A little
love
pushback.
Roman.
I got a little pushback on that. I see it is similarities. I got a little pushback with that because people
I
like
encourage it
Shield.
back and forth.
People like Shield Roman Reigns.
yeah. He just couldn't. He just wasn't no talker. He just
People
was
like
like the
Shield. People
enforcer.
like Shield Roman
He
Reigns.
was
Them
the
tag.
enforcer.
Listen,
He was
Seth
cool.
Rollins and Roman Reigns is probably one of the most underrated tag teams in the past 20 years. Low key, they low key was underrated. They was down, and the fact that they was very successful, I to a point where I wouldn't mind seeing them do a tag. Well, I'm fast forwarding, you know what I mean.
Oh,
But
okay.
hey, hopefully we could see that one of when it's all said and done, a tag or Seth Rollins with Roman Reigns tag team again. That was a good tag.
Yeah, yeah, of course y'all liked him in the Shield because he didn't talk.
He
I
still was
think
like, but he still was
everybody,
likable though.
everybody,
Some people that don't say nothing at all, people don't. It's been people that can't talk and people still don't like. So it's like I get what
yeah.
you're saying, but it's like,
People just like the
it,
whole, like,
but
okay,
to
you
your
got,
point, it definitely is similarities though to the Rock. I definitely get you with that. Roman can't. I was in talking about Roman can't wrestle, man. Listen, it don't. Hey, this is my thing too, right? Even though that's cap, and Roman Reigns is not the greatest technical wrestler, whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, he's the biggest draw in the business right now.
Yeah.
That Jordan Brand deal don't matter if he can do a toe hold in or whatever case y'all think what a
not a
wrestler should be,
toehold.
whatever.
A toe
You
hold
know
is
what I mean?
crazy.
I'm just saying though, bro. Listen, at the end of the day, man, if you can't draw money, cause listen, I know people that can do 1,000 moves. Y'all
Hey,
love
All right.
listen, y'all just
Dean
see y'all
Malenko,
didn't listen. If that was the KD Malenko, y'all been pushing him for the main. Y'all never pushed for Dean Malenko being no
But
main
Ralph,
event wrestler.
they
but
tried
Y'all
to,
never.
but it ain't
But
work.
I want to ask Ralph. Ralph, do you agree though? Like, can you at least correct that? Nobody ever had a problem with Roman, like as far as like his character. They just had a problem with the way he was being pushed.
I think
But
it
they
was his
but,
character too, though.
but they
They
didn't
they
have
You
messed
a
his
think
they
it was?
character
didn't.
up though.
Well, I think that
That
okay.
big
You
dog
could
era,
say that
that big
you
dog
could
era was
argue. You
nasty,
could
bro.
argue the
Nasty work.
Like,
character. You could argue the character was like built so that they could push him that way. So I could see where you're coming from. I'm just saying Roman's
Sucker and Succotash,
suffering
that was
succotash is tough.
nasty.
That was
That
tough.
wasn't even his
But
fault. I'm not saying it's
that's
just
what I'm
like
saying.
how they
That was
was
the
using him was
promo. That was the
trash.
pro.
Like,
That was the promoting. Like writing that. That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah, that was
You know what I'm
nasty,
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
like you
But
Yeah,
said,
that's a
sometimes you
wild
gotta
era.
eat poop when you don't have no influence, man. No matter how great his family was at that time, that family needed his push. Back,
yeah,
back,
Right.
back.
It was a
They
void
needed.
though, but it was a void though from
Left
his
by the
family.
Rock.
Like you said,
That's what I'm saying.
The Rock
Even though the
retiring.
Rock had influence in the back, he couldn't dig Roman out of that hole. That's
Right.
why I'm saying that he is the Michael Jackson of his family. He had to dig himself out of this hole.
It's- I I'm
I
not
I
how
get what you're saying, but I don't know if
I
I
don't
could
know
call
about
him the
Michael
Michael
J.
Jackson.
yeah.
Bro.
That's a little
I feel like
OD,
if you're
brother.
going
For
to
the Rock,
compare it like
for
that,
who the
I
Rock,
feel
for
like
who
it's
the
The
Rock
Rock
did. All
because
I'm
he
saying
not
is who the Rock
Tito,
did.
he not
Why?
Tito or Jermaine.
Listen,
Why couldn't the Rock get his cousin? He had his cousin co-sign
it's
at
nasty.
2015 WrestleMania. I mean Royal Rumble. It didn't help. It hurted him even more. Y'all
Yeah,
remember
I
when the
mean,
Rock put his hand up when he won the Royal
I'm gonna
Rumble?
say this. I'm gonna
And
Yeah,
say
but
people,
this
the
but
though.
but remember how that went about. Remember how that went about. Who did they want to win that Royal Rumble to start off, bro?
Go ahead, you tell the folks. I honestly don't remember.
They wanted. They want. I believe it was Rey Mysterio that they wanted to win that. They wanted to win that Royal Rumble.
Rey
No.
Mysterio.
I'm sorry, not Rey Mysterio. Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan. Because you remember he had just came back from injury, and so
yeah,
they wanted him to win the Royal Rumble. and they chose to go with Roman Reigns, and they knew that the fans weren't going to go for that, and so then they chose to bring The Rock out so that he could, he could give
Co-sign
him
him.
some type of cosign, and the fans still didn't mess with the man,
You
and so
wanted
like,
DB, who was injured, kept getting injured at that time, to win the
but
Royal
He
Rumble.
was the
you
biggest draw
he
though.
was the biggest at the time. Daniel Bryan was like WWE Universe moved wherever Daniel Bryan was moving. If he wanted, you know what I'm saying? If he came back, get that man in the main event. Like Daniel Bryan
Yeah,
was just that. He was that guy
yeah.
at the time.
But
Cause
Daniel
That was
cause
his.
let's
Bryan was
not
in the.
forget.
He was already in the main event though.
No, I know he was in the main event, but like that was because the fans wanted him in the main event.
Yeah,
Like he
that
wasn't
it
gonna
was
like
yeah,
Batista had came back. Like they wanted
and he
like,
got
like people
booed
thought
too.
Batista was gonna win, and then after that they was like, nah, like the fans hijacked the shows. It was like, nah, we want Daniel Bryan. That's why
Bro,
he
that
had to fight
comment's
Triple H at
hilarious. That
WrestleMania,
comment.
and then they made it a triple threat.
But
Like
I'm
they did
saying
not
Somehow
want
Dream
they
was
did not
playing
want
that game.
Roman
Batista.
didn't
That's,
still end
that's
up
crazy.
at the end of the day. He still didn't end up in the main event though. He didn't.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Cottage, man.
It did. Yeah,
Nah,
real
bro.
quick, just pausing the show for a quick second because something major happened about 15 minutes ago. This show had an earthquake going on. We got 10 subscribers, 10 new subscribers. So shout out to 10 new
That's what's
subscribers. Shout
up,
out to
man.
Noah. Shout
Thank
out to D
y'all.
Money. Shout out to Six Smooth. Shout out to Harry and Baz. If I forgot any names, I'm sorry, but thank you guys for subscribing. If you have not subscribed, the 367 viewers we have watching right now, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe as you're watching. We got plenty more content, different shows, different things, different flavors for different people. So, please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. But, man, I want to ask you guys about the key components that came to making the bloodline flourish for as long as it has.
Oh,
Because we have partners like the Usos. We got Mr. Usi himself, Sami Zayn, right? We brought in Kevin Owens for a stretch of this, played a much bigger factor than any of us thought he was. We had
legit.
Randy Orton. We had Randy Orton and what's my gentleman's name?
Matt Riddle,
Matt Riddle.
We
Yeah, we
had
had
Logan
Matt Riddle.
Paul.
Yeah,
Brock Lesnar, yeah, Brock
Brock
Lesnar.
we had Brock
Lesnar,
Lesnar in the
Seth
fold.
Rollins,
We had Seth
Daniel Bryan and
Rollins,
Edge,
Daniel
Daniel
Bryan, and
Bryan and
Edge.
Edge. That was
Seth
Shout
an
out to
Rollins,
underrated.
AEW.
Come pin
Drew
them,
Drew
man.
Drew McIntyre and Sheamus and
Drew
them.
McIntyre. We had a lot of. So I want to ask you guys and the panel. And chat. I want you guys to help the panel. Come up with this answer because this is a little bit of a confliction. Who gave the biggest? Who gained the most from the Bloodline storyline outside of obviously Roman Reigns
Jay
and Paul Heyman?
Jay,
Jay Uso.
yeah, he called main event Jey Uso. He outside of Cody Rhodes right now, he's the biggest baby face in the WWE.
Yes, agreed.
So I think it's Jey Uso. He got a whole new
Okay.
name because of it.
Okay.
Um,
Who you got, True?
oh, that's definitely tough. Who gained
Yeah.
outside of him more?
Outside of Roman
It it
and
it
obviously, go ahead.
it gotta be um it gotta be between Sammy. It maybe got between Sammy. It got between Sammy and Jay because Sammy
I
was kind of
agree.
like in the that's tough. I'm gonna say Jay Uso because Sami Zayn. Listen, I've been a Sami Zayn fan before, like when he was El Generico and
Mhm.
RH and Pete. Shout out to the El Gen. Shout if y'all know the El Generico like in his NXT run. Like Sami Zayn always been like he always was talented. Like he was always a very talented wrestler. Now it just showed. Now it just him being part of the bloodline. Everybody gets to see it. You know what I mean? But Jay Uso, listen, I thought Jay Uso was strictly a tag team wrestler. And
Me too.
he showed, hey, listen. Now Jimmy, that's somebody that's neither that's a different story. But listen, Jey Uso made it. Come on,
The
Yeet.
Yeet.
Like, come on, man. Like, come on. Listen, he had friends like this me, oops. Like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah,
listen, Jay Uso definitely benefit. Like, Jay Uso could be world champion. I don't think nobody like would mind. Like, that's how like it. You know what I mean? And Jay, he's only getting better. Like, that's the crazy thing about the fact that Jay, like, he continues to get better.
that is true.
That what made it dope. So I think I think it's hand. I mean, doing thing. It's hands down Jay. Just think of it's hands down Jay. I ain't gonna
Can I
lie.
say something real quick?
Go
I
ahead.
feel
Yeah.
like they could have pushed Jimmy to be like Jay, but I feel like they dropped the ball. Like when when they
Nah,
betrayed him. No, hold on, just hear me out.
I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm listening.
When after Sammy left, and Jimmy was getting tired, and he was like, "Man, I'm tired. Are you picking with my brother and picking with me?" And I just was thinking, where was this at from the beginning? Like, where was that at this whole time? And then when he
Kai,
I ain't gonna.
I just want to take. I just want to
Jimmy
pause
not
real
like
quick.
that. Jimmy
I
ain't
just
like that.
want to,
I ain't gonna hold
yeah,
you, bro.
and look, we gonna cook
no
on
no
that because I disagree with you, Kai.
no
But
no no
I
no
just
no,
want to
just
say,
hear me
I just
out.
want to say this. I just want to say this real quick. How the hell is Brandon beefing with Streamlabs, chat? How is this
This is
happening?
crazy.
Brandon
This is crazy.
Bro, look. So
This is
Streamlabs
random.
tells him to
Hey,
He's
refrain from
again,
discussing
hey,
logo,
they
that's wild.
rumbling
and
in the
Brandon
ring, aren't they? They rumbling
and
in the ring,
Brandon
aren't they? It's like
and
that
He
was
Brandon
said,
tell
nasty.
"Watch
and
out,
That was
jabronis."
nasty.
You know he rule. That's crazy.
Jabroni. Call me a jabroni is crazy.
how it, bro, I
Call
kid you not.
Streamlabs a jabroni is
How
insane.
how are you beefing with a
One that
bot?
was out of nowhere. I didn't know he could do. I didn't know Streamlabs could even do that. That was crazy.
What did Streamlabs
I
do?
forgot.
That's
I forgot.
Streamlabs, bro. How is he doing that? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
no,
That
I'm
was
not even gonna lie
Streamlabs.
to you, Kai. I disagree. I disagree because
You,
I don't think Jimmy has the skill set, or I think that there's a ceiling to Jimmy's skill set compared to Jay's. Jay, and not to mention, like, just to be like completely like transparent, I'm looking at Jimmy. Jimmy doesn't take his body that serious, at nearly as serious as Jay. Jay on a continuous basis looks like he's in prime shape for some type of singles run.
I
Jimmy
I
looks
get
like
I get
Jimmy
what you're
looks like
saying.
tag team is his realm. It's almost like Jimmy is the Matt Hardy to
I'm just
Jay's
happy to be here.
Jeff Hardy.
I'm just happy to be
Exactly.
Man,
here.
don't
Exactly.
tell
I
Whatever
Jimmy.
you need,
ain't
whatever
don't
you
put
need
him on
him to
that
do.
level.
Hold
That
on,
may
hold
not
on.
make he
Yeah.
ain't even that level.
But this is
No,
what I was
what?
saying
Oh no!
though.
Look, why you
He's not
talking
even
true?
that level.
He's really not even
He
on Matt's level.
That's
he not even
Jimmy
Devon.
is a
Devon.
Jimmy was
I'm
meant
You
Jimmy
said
was
all
meant to
due
Devon.
be a
respect.
tag team star.
He not
Jimmy
even
was meant to be a tag
Devon
team
level.
star.
He not even Devon. He not even
That's
Devon
all
level.
right. All right. That's a
Now
little
D
He
OD.
not.
That's
He
a little
really
OD.
not.
Devon had a single
Oh,
He not even
championship
that
though.
deep.
But hold
He
on.
ain't even
This is
Devon level, bro.
this
That's
is
a
what
little OD.
this is what I meant by that. I meant, during that time where, he basically, I'm out the bloodline or whatever.
Yeah.
Jay's still in there. And then it's,
Marty Jannetty.
hold on. Somebody said Marty
He
Jannetty.
may
That's
not even be
disrespectful.
that good. I don't
Marty
know,
Oh
Jannetty
Kai.
had a
bad.
ain't
singles
better than
Oh,
run.
Marty
oh
Jannetty.
bad.
No, we
My
ain't
fault.
doing
Oh
that.
bad.
My fault. My
But
fault. My fault. My fault.
but yeah, but yeah, he leaves the bloodline, and everybody was on his side. They said, "Oh, it was him."
Yeah.
So then Jay finally turns. They fight, Roman and Solo.
Yeah.
Then he gets hurt. What they jumped him? They jumped him. He gets hurt. So then Jay like, I need revenge. So he fighting Roman. I feel like they dropped the ball. Like, oh, that's what you gonna do. It didn't make sense for them to be like, oh, well, Crash Holly is crazy.
It
Yeah.
kind of do make sense, Kai, because Jimmy's the one who threw in the damn towel at Hell in a Cell. He's
His
the
brother
one.
was, but his
Yeah,
brother was getting.
No. Jay was not quitting in both of the matches.
that's a
Jay
fact.
was the one didn't want to give in. Jimmy the one
Right.
was, man, we gotta be family. We gotta get along. It was
Yeah.
Jimmy
Right.
the whole time that wanted to be in the bloodline, who needed the bloodline. Jay was already called main event Jay Uso when he wasn't there. So Jay already had his status. You forgot he won the Andre the Giant John and he was competing for the Intercontinental title?
That's a fact.
You forgot
I
that,
don't
didn't you,
remember him
Kyle?
competing for the Intercontinental title until recently. But I
That's
remember
not
though he
true.
was.
That's not
I
true.
remember he.
When Ricochet and all them had the belt passing around like a Dutch master.
Not
I
a Dutch
mean,
master.
yeah. But when they was passing that title around, he was going for that at first, and then he got ushered in the fighting Roman. He was already a single superstar when Jimmy was hurt, bro.
Yeah, he was on the come up. He was on,
No,
and
he
people was
was on the
interested.
come up. But I
No,
just
but that but to the point that was enlarged due to him, they started to push the Roman versus Jay feud, and so they sort of gave him some wins that, to be honest with you, we really didn't see coming. I didn't see him winning that triple threat
then
match.
he beat Daniel Bryan.
Yep.
Yeah, I ain't
I
never
didn't
think he
see
should
him
have beat
winning.
Daniel Bryan.
I didn't think he was going to win that triple threat match to get the number one contendership. I thought it was just like they needed somebody to be put into that match,
But
because
this
of
is
COVID, wasn't that many people.
yeah, but this is the thing
I
though.
didn't see that coming.
They had already made Daniel Bryan look weak and crushed him. They made Roman crush him and Edge, so I guess it makes sense why they did that. He was on his way out.
Yeah.
I still don't think that he should have beat him.
Nah,
But,
I feel like it's Seth Rollins that benefited the most.
You think
Like
so?
that.
Yeah, I feel like Seth Rollins is like, when you think about Seth Rollins' legacy, it was sort of put on hold for the sake of, trying to preserve his health. But with Roman going on this reign that he did, we got to see Seth really he really got into his element for that feud, even for a month. That was like the highlight of that 4-year reign of, Roman Reigns, or Roman Reigns' dominance, right?
Don't forget
Like,
the visionary.
we remember the visionary for that. But also think about what he did for the World Heavyweight Championship when Roman sort of went on his hiatus for a little bit, right? Like, we needed a champion. Seth got that opportunity to step up. And even though, nobody would sit here and say he did as good of a job as Roman was when he was present, for what he was given, I think Seth put himself in to categories like all-time level. Like, I understand people, like, from a wrestling aspect, probably give him his credit as one of the better wrestlers of all time, but he really truly put himself into like a category all on like a historic level, like wrestling wise or WWE wise, that nobody would have put him on prior to him winning that world championship and going on that lengthy run up until this past WrestleMania.
And Casual, don't forget he had pop culture on his back too. Remember all the legendary drip? Come on, being on TMZ, Shade Room.
People are in love. People are in love with Cody Rhodes and the whoa. When we go, like, we got to give Seth was doing that before Cody even came to WWE.
Yeah, the singing of the songs, they definitely
was. So I'm gonna go with I think Seth benefited mostly from this Roman reign, but I'm with y'all. I think Jay and Sammy benefited immensely. And low key, if we're gonna talk about somebody else that benefited heavily, I mean, Kevin Owens. Think about what this did for Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens was sort of like he was sort of like a middleman. Like, you didn't know exactly what they could do with him. He was like a mid-carder that could also be in the main event spot, but you couldn't see him really succeeding in neither one of them. Think about where they positioned him now.
And they got him his dream match versus Stone Cold, man.
Yeah.
But I disagree with all three of y'all, man.
Oh Lord.
I got the boy, man. Drew McIntyre, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, explain that.
Without that gimmick of Roman, like, taking him, like taking over the company after the pandemic, man. Remember, he was the pandemic champ.
Yeah.
And
but
Roman
he
came
didn't
back.
lose the Roman though.
No, but listen, he ain't got to lose the Roman.
Yeah, he did.
Before that, Roman took the
spotlight.
I'm
talking about when he was the champion. I'm talking about when he was the champion.
I'm trying to explain what right. Ralph is saying.
No,
I'm curious.
that don't matter. He wasn't a champ. Roman took the spotlight off the champion coming back that way.
Did he?
Forget
Right.
him being the champion. Roman took the spotlight. You heard Michael Cole. Who the hell is this? It's Roman Reigns.
I get what you're saying, but
Come
he
on,
wasn't
bro.
champion
I'm
enough.
just
How did
saying
wait? Hold on,
how
tell me,
did he
how did that
benefit? How did
help?
he
How did that
benefit?
help Drew?
Yeah, he
How did
helped
that
him.
help
I
Drew?
mean, I'm
It,
trying
It
to
it
sounds
ask
helped.
more like
like,
it hurt him.
No, it helped him because we got this fine heel turn from the Roman situation because he blamed the bloodline for everything he lost. He even blamed it on the pandemic and the bloodline.
okay,
He started a great feud with Jey Uso because he didn't trust Jay, but he wound up becoming what he predicted Jay to be. He was the traitor. He was the bad guy. He was the antagonist because he hated what the bloodline was, but you look in the mirror, you became what you hate. He became the lone wolf bloodline of himself. How about
Real
this?
quick, chat, and I want you to respond to this, Ralph. So, chat, Alexander Fitzgerald says, "Nah, Drew's best character work is right now. Him roasting Punk and using AEW material against him has gotten him over huge."
It really has, though.
That's what I'm saying.
that's
We
a
got
good.
all this
But
because it's hatred from the
how are you
bloodline.
Drew
tying
got
that? How are you
personality
tying that?
now.
How are you tying that to the bloodline though? Like, how are
All
you
this stems
giving
back from the
bloodline credit for that?
bloodline. His hatred from the bloodline turned him heel, turned him into this character of it by any means necessary. He even told Seth Rollins that in the promo. We both hate the bloodline, but I hate you more because of what you did to Roman in the Shield. All this turns back to the Shield and the bloodline.
I
But what
agree.
about
Everyone's story.
that's? But what
I
about
mean,
CM Punk
I'm
though?
not saying.
What do
He
you
hated
mean?
CM. Wait, let me
He
finish.
hates CM Punk
He
because
had he hates
because
CM Punk because CM Punk didn't teach him how to be a wrestling professional. He was the veteran guy and he was the newcomer. He like, okay, you been here. You know, you're supposed to try to look out for the new guy. Let's not forget, like when Drew first debuted in WWE, he was 21 and he was pushed to be like the next big thing. Like he was Vince McMahon's guy.
yeah, but this
We
whole
not we
attitude change comes from the bloodline. No matter way you spin it, his whole hatred of all this
I agree.
become this and that comes from the
I
bloodline, bro.
I do agree that to the extent, like when it comes to his character work, but like I'm not saying it didn't help in that aspect. I don't think nobody gonna disagree on that standpoint, right? Of the fact that how he even became a heel in the first place when before he was a face, whatever. But that
I
being
feel like
said,
it's
though,
more CM Punk.
but that being said, though, like he didn't benefit more than Jay Uso, though. Like, but the thing is, I agree that Drew had help, but saying that Jay did he benefited more than like who would have thought Jay
Yeah.
Who's a bigger
Uso of
star?
all
Who's a bigger
people?
star right now to you, True? Jay or Drew McIntyre?
That's tough, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's
That's
tough
kind of tough.
because people
I
like
ain't
the
gonna
new
lie. I may
Drew
go.
and he
I'm gonna
Hurt
go with Drew.
Jay
I'm gonna
more
go
than
with
it helped
Drew.
him though.
I'm gonna go with Drew
Bloodline hurted
McIntyre.
Jay
And
casual more
two,
than it
two,
hurt it.
two,
Helped him.
two,
Say what,
two.
Ralph?
The bloodline hurted Jay more than it helped him. He
how
How
got
did
the
it
can't
whole
hurt
main
him?
event he
Um,
can't main
No,
event
no, no,
Drew
no, no,
he
no,
can't main event
I'm
Jay
confused with
Uso.
that.
no, no, no,
I'm
no, no.
confused with
I
that.
can tell
I'm
you I
kind
can
of.
tell you how because of the when he got the Raw, what happened? Locker room, I don't trust you. You back to your old bloodline ways. Even if he accidentally spared you. See, you did it on purpose.
That's
Like
part of the
I'm talking
story,
about
though.
Wait, that's storyline based, but we're talking as far as like what it did for him.
He's
One,
making more money.
to
He's
even have
making
a
more
character
money.
to survive
Merchandise.
on Raw.
He's in main
Like
event. He's
like
in main
Cause
event.
all right,
let's
because we're
I
gonna play
mean,
your game, Ralph. We're gonna play your game, Ralph. Even if let's say he came to Raw and that storyline was gonna boom. Okay, we all understand that Raw is the A show, right? So typically they're gonna give the majority. Are they
I
not
don't know
giving?
about that no
Are they
more.
not giving? Are they not giving the majority of the talent to Raw still? I mean, that is still a 3-hour show.
That still don't
They
mean
do
it's
need
better.
they
I
do
don't
need
mean
to
it's
put most
That's
of the
because
talent
of the
there.
TV deal, though. That's because of
that's
the
because
TV
of
No,
deal.
TV
no,
deal,
but
but that don't
I'm
mean it's a better
saying
show.
with Raw being 3 hours, they need to make sure that they have like a plethora of talent to be able to, put on
This
the
is a
show.
good point. This is a
Okay,
point.
so if they
Yeah.
have multiple talent, then it's very easy for you to get overshadowed. We're looking at a person like what's my guy's name? Dominic Mysterio, who we all realize is like amazing, and he's getting more minute time even while he's hurt. Then a guy like Ricochet. Ricochet is putting on bangers after bangers, and he's having to settle for like what 3 minutes?
That's
3 minutes
And
showtime?
that's
hold
not
on, time
true
out, time
either.
out.
Every
Bro,
show.
not
He the
even getting
he
getting his
he a
intro
WWE
cut.
Speed Champion. He a WWE Speed Champion.
No,
Chill
we ain't
out,
doing
man.
that,
They
Drew.
made
No,
a
he's on every
championship for
show.
Twitter.
He a WWE Speed
Twitter.
Champion. He's a
You,
Speed Champion. Get
you
out here.
forgot
Listen,
the night
5
after.
Come
minutes.
on now.
Hey,
Y'all
Hold
hey,
forgot
on.
he's
the
a
night
Speed
after real
Champion.
quick.
Hey, he's the first ever
The
Speed
first ever
Champion.
is crazy.
You
I just
forgot
want to say
ever,
one thing.
first ever
We have
WWE's,
to go.
bro. You know what
We
this is
got-
equivalent to? This is equivalent to cruiserweight championship supremacy. That's what this is.
Hold on. That ain't
That's
that's
disrespectful.
that's a shot.
That's
That's a shot.
that,
Hold on.
that's
It's lower
How,
than
that's
that.
bro?
It's
disrespectful.
lower.
I'm
It's worse
telling
than
you
that.
right now, they're
It's
not
worse than that.
using.
It's worse than.
You
I'm
disrespectful.
saying it's very. What I'm trying to say is it's very easy for you to get overshadowed when you have a lot of talent
I agree
that
with
is
that.
vying for minutes, right?
how's Ricochet getting overshadowed though?
And so if Jay is not coming from the bloodline, if he hadn't developed character wise the way that he did, if he didn't get in touch or tapped in with the WWE universe the way that he did, he's getting eaten alive on Raw. There's so many people that would have took minutes, that would have took time or showtime from Jey Uso if he's coming in without the bloodline material that he developed over time. So you can't say that they hurt him more than they helped him. They 1000% helped him more.
Casual, I'm about to say, what did Jey Uso say? What was it? Why was he so happy when Jimmy wasn't there? What did that do? He said before they said, "Which one are you?" Now they know who I am. They know I'm main event Jey Uso. I'm not. Hey, which one? You Jimmy?
Which
No,
Uso are
Jimmy,
you?
I'm
Yeah, which Uso are you?
Hey, thank you, Roman. Roman did that.
But Roman was a part of the no. But Roman was a part of the bloodline. So you agree now that the bloodline helped him more than he hurt him, right?
Yeah.
Right, Ralph?
I basically was talking about from a storyline perspective, but personally, yeah, it helped him. But come on, bro. When you look in that locker room, they did not trust him from a can of paint.
Bro, he's the second biggest babyface in the WWE right now.
Second, I think he's the first. He's a bigger babyface than Cody, but that's another story for another time.
I don't know about that.
We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna 1000% get into that. But
what else you got up there?
Real quick. We just want to segue real quick. I don't know how much longer are we from it? The King of the Ring.
It's next week.
Like a week.
Next Sunday.
It's next week.
Next Sunday or Saturday. One of them.
Yeah. So King of the Ring is next Sunday, and we got some banger matches. We got some banger matches. One, we got Io Sky versus Io Valkyrie. Lyra Valkyrie. Lyra Valkyrie. And we also have Tama Tonga versus Randy Orton. We also have Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul. We also have am I forgetting another match that we have coming up too?
Bianca Belair supposed to fight I forget. She's supposed to fight Nia Jax.
Nia Jax, yeah.
Yeah, we also have Bianca Belair versus...
Hold on, Casual, let me correct you. Those matches are going on this week, Monday, and then Friday.
Okay. I'm sorry.
And then Saturday, the winner of Raw, and then the winner of SmackDown, then they're going to fight at the actual King of the Ring. Those are still qualifying matches.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's we got Jey Uso versus Gunther.
Yup.
And then we got Tama Tonga versus Randy Orton.
Yup.
You're absolutely right. And then for the women's for the Queen of the Ring, we have Lyra Valkyrie.
Yeah, Valkyrie.
Valkyrie.
Valkyria versus Io Sky, and we got Bianca Belair versus Nia Jax. So I'm
Now,
gonna go down the row.
can I
I'm
say
gonna
something
go down
about
the
that?
row. I wanna ask. Oh, what you got something, guy?
Yeah, I was gonna say something about the Queen of the Ring. See, so
Oh, okay.
I think that it's gonna play out like this. Bianca Belair is gonna win against Nia Jax, and then Io Sky is gonna beat Lyra Valkyrie, and then this will finally end everything as far as like with damage control. Period. Because you got Io Sky, who I guess she's now the leader of damage control, and Bianca, she hates him so much. So that'll be the end of that. No more, no more damage control. As far as like with Bianca, I'm saying, as far as her having a problem, she'll be like, okay, I finally I took out Io Sky.
You know that is not. You know that is not how this finna go.
How how you think it's gonna go?
You gotta. If I'm correct in the way that Triple H has been, operating with as far as like creating matches, he only does it with the intention of long storylines, right? Very rarely is he giving somebody a big win of this magnitude, and it's just for the hell of it. That very seldomly happens, and so I can only imagine that this is going until next WrestleMania. As far as Bianca, Jade
Oh,
Cargill,
no,
and
no,
Damage Control.
see, I don't know about that because I feel like next WrestleMania they're gonna try to push Bianca versus Jade.
I agree, but I'm saying long that you can't have Bianca beat Io, and then it just be like, okay, let's just go ahead and move over to
They on
making something
different
happen.
shows though.
Say it again.
They're on different shows now. That's the difference.
Yeah, but the tag team titles travel everywhere. The
Yeah,
women.
the tag team titles are the
I
tag.
haven't seen them
Yeah,
perform not one
that's
time. They've been on
yeah, but
SmackDown.
That's
eventually
because
they
of the
probably
King of the
will
Ring
though.
tournament and Queen of the Ring. That's why.
Yeah,
Yeah, they will they traveled in the day though, but
And plus,
but
that
majority
being
of Raw
said,
what I'm
women is
saying,
hurt.
what I'm saying is, as far as like the storyline of Bianca and Jade, you have to if I'm Triple H, if I'm in Triple H's head, I know how Triple H has been making his storylines. The likelihood is Damage Control probably escapes throughout like the skin of their teeth against Bianca and Jade, only because either Jade turns on Bianca or Bianca turns on Jade. That's going to happen sometime between Survivor Series and Royal Rumble time,
right,
and
and
that is so you can be
that's
able
the
to start the program of Bianca
yeah,
versus
and
Jade.
that's the thing too. Like I don't see, there's no point of Bianca Blair winning.
Bingo. Agreed.
There's no
Agreed.
point. I don't see it like so she can be a SmackDown champion. Not the I mean something like that, the tag team champion, and then winning Queen of the Ring. Io Sky is
But
gonna win Queen of the Ring. So it's like that being said too, the Damage Control, they're gonna continue the feud because like you said before, the tag team champ is gonna float around anyway. So I mean, and who's a better Damage Control? The Kabuki Warriors are one of the best tag teams in the company, so they're gonna see them again. So it's like, I mean, it ain't gonna be over with per se from the Damage Control versus the Jade and Bianca, whatever in that standpoint. So I see Io Sky um doing that. So what was the other question? The King of the Ring
Um.
too?
Yeah.
the
So
King of the Ring.
I also want to ask you guys about Jay Uso versus Gunther before we got to Tama versus Randy Orton. I want to see you guys' thoughts on how realistic is it that Jay Uso beats Gunther
Hmm.
in the King of the Ring? How
Uh,
realistic is that?
I can definitely see Jey Uso be a Gunther. Like that's very realistic because for one. You're not. Jay Uso is one of the biggest faces of the company. He does more merch than a lot of people in the company. It's not. It's only. I mean, only a few people. You can't keep him having losing these type of big matches and losing these type of big matches. Like Gunther, listen, if you're not gonna get a single belt to Jay Uso right now, which you know what I mean, hey, have him win King of the Ring and him to beat Gunther, a guy that's you was booked to being very dominant, you know what I mean, over his time in the main roster, whatever. That's a big win in itself. Can beat Gunther, then advance to the finals. I don't think Casual got a. I know you got his.
Oh no, I'm
Oh
right here.
yeah,
I'm right
he's
here.
good now.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. So him beating Gunther, advance to the finals,
Mm-hmm.
that'd be dope. Like I said,
Yeah.
if you ain't gonna give him a single title, at least have him win King. At least have him win King of the Ring and go against none other than Tama Tonga, which, like I said, I think Tama Tonga gonna beat Randy Orton. Cause I mean, listen, right? We know Randy Orton stage of his career that, like, I mean, come on, he don't need no King of the Ring. Like for what? Like he's Randy Orton. So hey,
Yeah.
see a dream
I get
match
you.
that I've been see, and then see we get to see a dream match at the King of the Ring. Jay
And,
Uso versus Tama Tonga.
Go ahead. Go
and
ahead, Ralph.
and Jay almost beat Gunther for the Intercontinental Champion. Don't forget. Didn't someone
Yeah.
interfere in that?
But that's what I said earlier.
Yeah, go ahead, Kai. Go ahead, Kai. I'm listening.
No. That's what I said earlier. Somebody interfered in the match. So like when she was saying like he was saying like it'll make Jay look weak if he lose to him. I was like, I don't think it'll make him look weak because like all the matches he been losing of late, somebody's interfering. Nobody's
Yeah.
beating him straight up.
But at the same
I
time,
said
you
the
can't just
same.
have him keep losing. I'm not. It's not about making him looking weak though. But if you want us to keep being invested in the character, where you have him keep on losing all these big
He don't
matches.
need a King of the Ring. He can get Money in the Bank. What do you mean?
Yeah.
That's coming up. He can get
I
that,
mean, but even with
Yeah.
that though,
and that further the
but
Well,
story
even
go ahead, Truth.
longer.
but even with that though, that being said too, if you look at the participants doing the King of the Ring, whatever. Like, nobody care. Listen, Gunther versus Randy Orton, a good match. Tama Tonga versus Gunther, good match, whatever. Jay Uso, Randy Orton, it's a pretty
Do you know
good
the whole
match.
point of King of the Ring? True, it's for a heel to shine, not a face.
That's
A
not
face
that's
do
not necessarily
it is
true.
true.
That's
A
not
face,
necessarily
it
true.
is
That's not
face.
necessarily
That's
It is
not
true
true.
true.
because
Name a
all
great
I'm
face that was King of the Ring. Go ahead, I'll wait.
Hold on. I got you. Xavier Woods.
No, he was not.
He
Roman ished on all that King of the Ring,
that's a
bro.
fact though. That's a
Xavier,
fact though.
what? He
Go
To
ahead.
your
was,
But
point
but
though.
he
but
To
was a
he
your
face
can't
point.
say
though.
name a
Hold up,
great
but Bret
heel
Hart,
and then
but
name
Bret
a
Hart,
great name a
But but
no
Name
but
a
Bret
great
Hart,
face. Bret was not a
Bret
great
was a
true
face.
King of the Ring, bro.
But
Ralph can't say name a face that won and then when Kai names a face then he issues on that he
yeah,
should
like
No, I
he
said
yeah.
a
can't do
great.
that.
He did not
Okay,
have a. What do you mean? He did not have a great run as King of the Ring. Soon as
what
he
about
got
Bret
that,
Hart?
Roman
What
issued on
about
that and
hold
made
up,
the
time
King of
out.
the Ring useless.
I'm gonna name one. What about Bret Hart? Bret Hart, he won it
Stop it.
twice in a two.
Brett,
All right,
no
we
one
can
gave no one gave a damn about Bret Hart winning the King of the Ring. All they talk about is
What?
Austin, Booker
all right.
T.
No,
They
time
talk
out,
about
time
even
out,
Wade
time,
Barrett. They don't talk about
time out.
Bret Hart King of the Ring
Hold
run,
up,
bro. We're not doing that.
time out. That wasn't what you said
Wait.
though.
Edge won King of
Time,
the
no,
Ring.
no.
He was a
That's true.
face.
That's true. That's okay. To your point, Ralph. Majority of people, we do understand that majority of people that win the King ring, it benefits the heels per se, right? It's mainly a heel thing that win King of the Ring, which is that's a fact. That's nobody gonna. I don't think nobody really gonna argue that. That's too. Hey, we have a point there, but we named and okay, Xavier Woods, okay, his run was all that, but Bret Hart, come
Edge's
on,
run was
we're not
good.
gonna. You can't sit there and say. And I didn't say any because you moved the goalpost. Nobody said anything
No, no,
about
go,
being
go.
how no, because you talking about how great the run was going to be. The point is, though, you said that faces don't really win King of the Ring. Well,
No,
Bret
I
Hart,
didn't. I
one of the
said
biggest.
don't benefit them.
I mean,
So it didn't
it
benefit
did
Edge
benefit
when he
Bret
won.
Hart. It
It
benefited Bret
benefited
Hart
Because they
Edge.
too.
don't talk about that in his career. The King of the
I
Ring is talked
mean,
about for Booker T. It's talked about even Wade Barrett. It's talked about
they
all
don't.
heels. Stone Cold, who was an anti-hero,
But he's
borderline
an
heel.
but he's
So
a
Tama Tonga, Tama Tonga on. So my
No,
whole
that's
thing
why
is
I
so
said
Tama Tonga
benefit
on.
Gunther. King Gunther, his ring general persona. Being
If
the King of the Ring,
no,
that
but
benefits him
okay.
more.
The problem that I'm having with that ideology,
this
and I'm
man
not.
just had a
Go ahead, Kai. Because I
this
think you're
man
about to
just
say
had
what
a
I'm about to say.
600. He just had a 600 plus. He just had a 2-year reign with the Intercontinental Championship. He don't need to win King of the
Yeah,
Ring.
No,
that's a
that
fact.
furthered
He
his
does not.
gimmick as
If
being
he
the ring
doesn't,
general more.
if he does not win, no, because to be honest with you,
I'd
Gunther
rather have
could.
Tama Tonga win than
Yeah,
him.
I think it would benefit them more to either have Tama or Jay win the King of the Ring just because of what it could do for them. We all understand that Gunther is world championship bound. I have a bet saying he's winning the World Heavyweight Championship before the end of the year. Before the calendar year strikes January 1st, 2025, Gunther will be World Heavyweight Champion. I have a bet on that. So he's world championship bound. It's Jay that can benefit from this because as it stands right now, like quiet as kept in meaningful matches, Jay hasn't won a match yet. I think it's like something like 0-5 or something right now in meaningful world championship matches. So like he could use that win. This will be a huge win for him. Tama Tonga, I think if he wins, that's a little bit premature just because like he just got here.
You know
Like
his
literally
name
like
means King in Tonga, right?
I get you, but he just got here versus Jay, who like he's been working on this persona for like how long? Gunther, who is like he's literally like he's arguably like behind Roman. He's like the most dominant champion that we've seen. You know what I'm saying over the last like I don't know 5
But
years.
I was talking historically speaking though. The King of the Ring benefits the heels more than the face.
Yeah,
But
but
nobody denied
I
Brock
that. But nobody
Lesnar,
denied that. Nobody.
no,
But nobody denied that.
I
No,
denied it. I denied it, but then I looked it
nobody.
up.
Hakeem.
I denied
Yeah,
it, but then I looked it up.
yeah,
Macho Man, Randy Savage won the King of the
yeah,
Ring, but he was a heel when he won it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
so
being
yeah,
said,
he might be
too,
right.
when Jay Uso, but that being said, too, with Jay Uso,
He might be
it
the
makes sense
first.
for him. It
I
makes
feel
sense.
you.
It makes sense. It makes
he,
sense when King of
I
the
wouldn't
Ring
say that.
because the fact that because it makes sense to him when King of the Ring because the fact that we're talking about the bloodline storyline. His family, we have a bunch of wrestlers in his family, great wrestlers, Hall of Fame, legendary wrestlers in his family that you know what I mean, never won King of the Ring, even The Rock.
Yeah,
So even Roman Reigns never won it. So if he has that under his belt, it only elevates him as a single star to
Mm,
stand out even more.
and
You get what I'm saying? So
I
that
Technically,
can
makes
bring
sense
up.
in itself
Roman did
too.
win it. He had a crown on his head. He technically won it. Tribal King.
Yeah.
All right,
Acknowledging.
okay.
I keep bringing up Edge because Edge was a tag team wrestler.
But
Like
no
when
one's talking about that in the Edge career though.
it doesn't
As a
it
mouse,
does
it does matter as a
it doesn't
milestone.
matter.
It does. It
That's
does
what helped him. That's
because
what helped. Hold on.
when it,
That's what helped him start branch off into a singles wrestler. Like when he won King of the Ring, it was a big deal. Then he started winning championships, Intercontinental, then winning the U.S.
he
title.
was part of
He's
the SmackDown Five before winning the King of the Ring, so that's not
no,
true.
he wasn't. He won the
Yes, he
King of the Ring before.
was.
Yo, bro, he won King of the Ring before the SmackDown 6, bro. He won King of the Ring before the brand split. He won King of the Ring when they were still doing the dumb invasion angle.
Yeah,
That helped.
but the argument can be made injuries like hampered him from really taking advantage, and because of that injury, he had to turn heel to make it matter. But I get what you're saying.
You
He
talking about
like
years later, like years later.
well,
But
you
him and
said you no, but you said he won King of the Ring and then he started winning championships.
yeah, no,
No,
he
he won
did.
King of the Ring. He won King of the Ring. He was on the path to being like a main eventer. He got hurt, got stuck in the mid card, and he had to ultimately turn heel or do some real life heel like tactics for him to
Right.
ultimately be considered a main eventer.
He was already multiple time
you did,
Intercontinental and European champion
but
before King of the Ring.
that was after the
No,
King of the
before
Ring,
with Edge and Christian, he was already singles champion before.
bro. He never won. He never won any gold
What do you
until
mean? He was
him.
the light
Yeah,
heavyweight
that's not
champion
true. That's
before.
not
That
true.
was
That's not
Christian.
true.
That was Christian. Edge never won light heavyweight championship.
No,
Edge
we
started.
said intercontinental. We said intercontinental
He
championship,
won
bro.
that after, bro, because that's when him and Christian started feuding. You can look it up. He won
Nah.
King of the Ring, and then Christian was jealous. Christian was carrying around the King of the Ring like he won it. He was like, okay. He's like, okay. And then Edge won Intercontinental Championship. And then Christian was going to fight, I think it was The Rock. He was facing The Rock. He said, you won Intercontinental Championship? He said, you can have this back, bro. He said, I'm about to win the WWE or WWF Championship. He did that. He lost. That's when he started throwing tantrums in the ring. And then he finally turned on Edge. Like, Edge won his first Intercontinental Championship. He lost it. Then he won it again. Then he won the U.S. title, and he merged the Intercontinental title and the U.S. title because the U.S. title was the WCW title.
I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at it right now. But what we're saying is Edge won King of the Ring when?
2001.
Okay. After he won King of the Ring, he then wins the Intercontinental Championship August 19, 2001. He loses
wait, Casual. Interrupt you real quick. He won the Intercontinental in '99 too, July 24th. Told you.
Oh yeah. But I'm just saying this because what we're talking about is how
I'm talking about as far as getting pushed.
No, but we're not saying that he didn't get pushed after winning King of the Ring. We're saying getting pushed to being a main eventer. He was on track before he got hurt. After he started getting hurt, it wasn't until like 2005, 2006 where he really got pushed.
I agree with that part though. I agree with that.
So what are we?
No, because Ralph said that he won he won multiple singles championships before he won King of the Ring. When he won, all I'm saying is he won
multiple. He did. He won multiple. He won the Intercontinental.
He was the European champion too.
And United States Championship multiple times. Multiple times. But by Ralph is correct. Like technically, he was a multiple time champion, by a singles champion. By the time he got hurt, he just hadn't won the world champion.
Listen, Casual. I'm not saying by the time he got hurt. Listen to me. I'm saying when he won King of the Ring, right? Okay. During that span when he won King of the Ring, yes, he won multiple titles after, and he was getting pushed to the main event. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying before that, they were not pushing Edge to become a main event singles guy. He was always a tag team wrestler. Yes, he might have won the Intercontinental Championship. Jeff Hardy won the Intercontinental Championship while him and Matt were a tag team. But it got scrapped real quick. Nobody really took him serious as a singles wrestler. They were still a tag team. Like when Edge won King of the Ring, like they used it as a chance to break him and Edge him and Christian up. And that's when he became like a real like singles wrestler.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying him winning King of the Ring benefited him to be a main eventer. That's all I'm saying.
I disagree, bro.
All right, but okay. So we have. I got one more question. Okay. What does a win for Tama Tonga in the King of the Ring do for the Bloodline storyline overall? I mean, we're gonna make this one quick because we need to move on to a different topic. True, I'm gonna come to you.
Man,
Ralph, I'm gonna come to you, and then Kyle, I'm gonna come to you.
That'd be crazy because he's Tama's getting a real good push. I mean, that'd be a hell of a push. Him winning King of the Ring already.
Mm-hmm.
Man, and then also it strengthens the bloodline even more, right? Since Roman Reigns not there at the moment on hiatus, you have Solo to lead, and you got Tama Tonga come in and uh, and win King of the Ring, Haku son, that'd be crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I think it would strengthen the bloodline up. Hey, shout out my man Shaheem in the building too, though, man. My boy Shaheem in the building on the Facebook side. Shout out to Shaheem, man. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, I'm with Shaheem, man. Give Jay the King of the Ring. He needs it more. And the way that you could be able to introduce this, I don't know if Jimmy is prepared yet or if he's still recovering from injury. But the way that you could set this up is you could say Jimmy saves him from a bloodline attack that could cost him the King of the Ring match, and that could really set us up for the Usos reconciliation.
I think it's gonna be months though. So we see
You think
Jimmy,
it's happening later? Yeah, I know how you feel about that.
yeah. The
Yeah.
Jimmy, they took Jimmy out though. That was for a long. That was supposed to be for a decent time. It was gonna be like,
Yeah. How many of these did he get? How many of these? Yeah, about 4 of them things, huh?
yeah,
He
Hey
got,
man,
he
he
got
got a
about
he
5.
got a hug and 4 of them things,
hey,
man.
solo. Remember, man, you took that big piece of chicken, dog. I ain't remember. I ain't forget that, dog. Y'all was bullying me back in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, but
So
all right. So we're gonna stay in WWE, but I want to talk to you guys about a certain nightmare, a certain American nightmare, man. And this one, I swear to God, I'm coming straight to my guy Ralph, because chat, y'all don't know Ralph, okay? Ralph hates Cody
With a
like
passion.
with a
And I don't
passion.
hate nobody.
Exactly. So I guess the best question is, when did this hatred start, Ralph?
Soon as I seen him crashing my favorite wrestler throwing shots.
Okay.
Like
So
you throw shots at the king, but you're begging on his doorstep. Can I have some more? Can I come in, sir?
Okay.
You know what I
Dad,
mean?
this
you
is
don't see
nasty.
it as I'm trying to
I'm
throw
very
nothing at that man.
let's
And
get a
then you using
takeover.
this man finishers and all that. Come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Who finishes did he use?
He used the pedigree, bro. It's in the game too. Like
But what he got to do? What he got to do
Let
with
him
your
finish the
boy
tape.
Roman Reigns?
Let him
No.
finish the tape. Let him finish the tape. Let him finish.
he asked me when the hatred started.
Yeah, I want to know when did that hatred start, man?
Like I said, what was that? Double or Nothing True? When he smashed the throne, the Triple H's.
Yeah, yeah.
He come out with Brandy like she's Stephanie and all that. You know what I mean?
Man.
Sludge Hammer throwing shots every day to Triple H, talking about he had to sleep with the boss's daughter and all that. But come on, man.
I mean, he wasn't lying though.
Yeah, but he had to sleep with the announcer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To get some swag. You know what I mean?
The announcer though, you comparing the
Yeah.
announcer to the boss's daughter,
Hey
the
man,
$1 billion
swag is swag,
princess,
man.
bro.
Yo,
But no,
yeah.
that's when I started my disdain for this guy. And then you come back in WWE trying to be like CM Punk, oh, I'm home and all that, and then you're fighting for a title that, I'm sorry, hate to say it, but your dad's a great talker, but he wasn't the main eventer, bro. I'm sorry. But in
Oh,
WWE,
We're
he's
not
an
doing that,
NWA legend,
No, we're
that's
not
just
doing
too
that.
far,
We're
WCW
not
bro.
doing
legend.
we're
Yeah,
not doing
that's
that,
too
bro. So
far,
here we
bro.
go. Here we
I'm
go.
not
We're
going too
not doing
far.
that, bro.
Facts ain't
Because
going.
saying he wasn't a main eventer is just
In the
it's
WWE,
not
the WAF, he
you
wasn't the main
okay.
eventer.
You had to clear that shit up. You had to clear it up.
I ain't had
You
to
had to
clear nothing
clear it
up. I
up.
said that. Didn't I say NWA legend?
I know you
Casual.
said he wasn't you said he wasn't a main eventer though, and then you had
Yeah, I
to
said
maybe
shout out to him. He's an NWA legend, WCW legend, but not a
you're a
WWF
wrestling
legend.
legend, man.
No,
Hey
man,
man,
he's one of the greatest minds like Paul Heyman, but you're trying to complete a story that never existed.
Bro, he's saying your favorite
that's
wrestler.
let get take over. Let get take over. Let get take over. Let
No,
get take
he's
over.
No, okay,
chasing.
so
Go ahead.
Now you
no.
change
Okay,
your favorite wrestler though. Like that just sounds crazy that you disrespect him, but your favorite wrestler holds him in high regards. Like
That's a good
that's
point.
Is he?
that's
What's
kind of
Triple? What's
That's a
crazy.
Triple
good.
H model? Casual. what's best for business, right?
It was best for business.
Yes, it doesn't matter his personal feelings. He could put aside other than unlike Vince. Vince gonna hold a grudge. He
Yeah,
doesn't care. Triple,
that's a decent
I
point
mean,
though. But okay. With that being said, though, we can't just not the finishing the story is this. The point. I'm glad you mentioned the fact that Dusty Rhodes, if y'all didn't know, was he's a wrestling legend. Period. One of the greatest wrestlers of all
Yeah.
time.
People love
Um,
him. They can
the
relate to
fact
him. He's a man of the
the fact
people.
that, but it's not even necessarily that. The fact that he was very successful in other places besides WWF, when he got to WWF, he got watered down and looked at as a joke and per se. That's what the finishing story came from when people always had a problem how Vince would use Dusty Rhodes in WWF to
but he
this
was way
day.
out of his
People always
prime
had a
though.
hold up time. Okay, it's not but it's not necessarily about that. Well, but even outside of WWF though, later on in his career, even when he was older, he was doing more cooler stuff than he was doing in WWF. Let's just be real, bro. Nobody
Wasn't putting
liked the
on no
polka
bangers
dot.
like Ric Flair though. Ric
Nobody,
Flair was
nobody,
still putting
nobody,
on bangers at the age of
nobody.
50 and 60.
But he wasn't getting the opportunity either, though. To be
Bro,
fair,
what you
nobody
mean?
liked the polka dot.
How when
Nobody
he was
liked.
picking, he was making special pay-per-view. Vince gave him the leeway to make pay-per-views for WWE like he did WCW. So
Yo,
how
No,
wasn't he getting pushed?
what I
That
mean
doesn't
by
make
that,
sense.
Rob, I mean by that, we understand how Dusty Rhodes is creative. I mean, Vince McMahon had him in creative for years. Let's not
Yeah.
play this game. We're talking about him as an as an on air in ring talent. He was not used correctly. Where clearly he was a star and that could prove he can be a main event guy. But when he
yeah.
got into WWF, it was a different situation
Not
story.
everybody
That's
need to
what the
wear
thing.
the
And
championship.
That
You see Piper, it ain't hurt Piper.
bro. I wasn't
Come
finished.
on, bro.
Let me
I'm
Triple.
finish.
saying.
Let me finish. The point is though, Dusty Rhodes. Listen, the point is that's what the like. I mean, you don't got like Cody Rhodes though, but where the story comes from. The fact that his dad never his dad never was a WWE champion. His dad was never the main event guy that Cody Rhodes eventually became, or even his even brother that
Yeah.
was in WWE for a long time. So it's like those are the things that the story. You know what I mean? Like for example, we talk about how Jay Uso is a story. Look at the bloodline. They have a story too that they're living that they have to fulfill for their legacy. We talking about Jay Uso being the first King of the Ring winner from Anoya family. That's a big deal. So the fact that fast forward Cody Rhodes, the Rhodes family, the fact that he's became who he is a big deal. We understand how talented Dusty Rhodes is and Dustin Rhodes, aka Gold Dust, whatever. We understand how talented they was for what they was given, but Cody Rhodes took it to the next level. That's the part. That's the story, and people, you know what I mean, things of
I
that
don't think
nature.
he took it
Yeah.
to no next level with this
But
weak
but but
title run.
how? He only been champion for a month. That's
And they
it.
always saying we want Roman. Am I right or wrong,
Hey,
Casual?
I,
Wow.
I mean, Roman is the top dude of the company,
They've
though.
been
So
saying, but
I
to
mean,
be
you
fair,
can't.
they keep saying they've been saying that throughout the entire show. So it don't matter whether it's Cody
It's
on
Yeah,
not.
it
there,
don't
It's
matter
it
nothing.
who it
matter
is,
whether
Nothing
bro.
against
it's
Cody.
Solo. It could be, bro. Everybody except for LA Knight, Jay Uso,
CM Punk.
and CM Punk, and maybe even Drew McIntyre at times. Everybody
But
else is getting the same
but
treatment.
can
We
y'all
want
explain to
Roman
me why even all that being said, solo segments are still higher rated than Cody's? No matter if they say that through solo stuff, solo still getting them eyes on him
because
in
it's
the
the bloodline
bloodline.
storyline. I think that
It's
the
a
Like the
bloodline
blind.
bloodline.
storyline is
It's
Don't
a
just.
nobody
new
Bloodline
But
care.
version.
storyline.
but
So
It's
but
a
but
new
but
version
but
though.
speaking like involving the bloodline with Cody's situation, I do want to ask you guys before we play a little bit of game chat. I'm gonna need you guys active very shortly. Shout out to the 291 viewers we have watching us right now. Huge salute to you. If you haven't, make sure to like that button,
Thank
hit the
y'all.
subscribe button. Thank you
okay, you
guys
got
for
like
tuning
what?
in, and especially thank you guys for being active in the chat. We want to continue that. And so I want to ask you this question before we move to just like a little game we're going to play. How much has the bloodline storyline hurt Cody Rhodes' championship reign thus far? Or if you feel like it helped, how has it helped?
Uh,
Kai, I'm gonna start with you, bro.
That's an interesting question. I gotta think more about it. You could go to True or Ralph. I'm
Okay.
like literally thinking about it.
Hey,
Ralph,
I'm ready.
Ralph,
I'm
yeah,
ready.
Ralph. I know you ready. What you got?
It's like he's called the nightmare, but the bloodline's a nightmare to him. He can't walk away from it, even though he's not involved in it no more. You know what I mean? They're still screaming Roman, bloodline, throwing the ones up, throwing the segments and all that. Like it's a shadow, like it's a shadow that he can't get from under Dusty Shadows and now the bloodlines and Romans. I'm sorry. He needs that dynamic because what was we saying before we even started this show? What's going to be next? What's next with Cody? He's botching on Carmelo Hayes and all that. Like, come on. He looks like a cluster out
But
there.
that was, but to be fair,
Come on.
that wasn't a title match. That was just a I'm fighting you. His match against
It
AJ
don't
Styles.
matter. When Roman title wasn't on the line, he still put on bangers, bro.
And
It
Bro,
win.
doesn't
To
matter.
be fair, hold on,
yeah.
come on. To be fair though, let's not play that. I mean, we're not gonna just like his match with AJ Styles was pretty good. Like, listen, I
And
mean,
it
you can.
had
Thank you,
story to
AJ.
it too. It had
Thank you,
story.
AJ. Thanks to AJ, not
I
him.
mean,
No
but you
help.
can't.
Stop,
But you
bro.
can't see. But hold up, time out. I mean, you're not gonna sit up here and say he hasn't played no. So you know only that AJ Styles is a great wrestler, right? You already knew that going into the question. Was you going now? So when you said that, oh, at least Roman Reigns had bangers, we understand that they just had a match of Backlash. Now you all of a sudden, oh, well, things to AJ. You already knew they had a match with AJ Styles. You already knew he was a great wrestler, and you did not acknowledge that they had a banger match. But since I
Yeah.
mentioned it. Now all of a sudden, oh well,
No,
it's no,
AJ
don't
is
do
the
that. That's what it.
banger. He's not.
Don't do, don't do
Ralph,
that.
Ralph,
You
Ralph.
He's
said
still
you
screaming the
you bro,
damn. What do
don't
you
do
want to
that.
talk about,
No,
bro? What are
don't
we
do that. Row,
talking
row,
about?
row, row, row. Listen, you don't have to like it, but that was just clearly by. Listen, you said that at least Roman Reigns had banger matches. That's what you said out your own mouth. You because you first thing you said was to come up the botching of the Carmelo Hayes match, which nobody going to disagree with. Okay, cool. But then, oh, at least he had bigger matches. And as soon as I mentioned AJ Styles, which you can't deny was a great match. Oh well, AJ thanks to AJ Styles. Like, come on,
He
bro.
didn't, bro. He
Like
didn't have
Cody,
Rome.
come on,
See, when
bro.
When Roman took on
Come on,
Montez
bro.
Ford, and that wasn't for the title, that was a banger. He hasn't put
Never
on a
deny
banger
that.
with no Carmelo and nobody.
He
He
only
Mm,
hasn't.
had 2 matches. It's only
Talk,
been a month.
no, see, you keep talking about that, bro. Do y'all watch live events, bro?
he got a lot of matches here so far.
Y'all don't
Yeah.
watch live events, huh? He
I mean,
has not put on a banger, bro.
I
you need
don't
to.
even watch. I don't. I mean, hold on.
A lot
I
of
mean,
people
are they
don't
on
watch
WWE
live
Network? Are they on
events.
the Peacock Network? You can watch the live events wrestling.
No,
Like,
No,
I mean,
they're on
no.
YouTube. People put them up, being there on YouTube, sir.
oh,
So
okay. I
so so
mean,
so so
I'm just.
so you should be able to put them. You should be able to put them in a in our our Discord for our show or whatever, and
I
show
will.
him that he got a lot of botches or he doing some terrible
I'm not
matches.
saying a lot of botches. I said they're terrible. They're terrible matches. May not be a lot
Oh,
of botches in them, but they're terrible matches, sir.
oh, well, I'm trying to see that.
I got you, brother. But no, it's been lackluster. Like you're still screaming. What do you? It's not. It's crazy how Logan Paul has more potential feuds right now than Cody. It's
Cody,
I
still.
mean,
What are you gonna do
but
next
to,
after this?
but to,
They had
but
to
to
throw
be
him into the Becky Two Belts type of thing right now just to get people to care about it. That's crazy, right, Castro?
hold on, hold on,
time out.
hold
With
on,
that
hold on,
being
hold on.
said, time out. With that being
True, can I
said,
say something real quick?
the
True, let me
U.S.
say
vote
something.
is not on the line. The
True,
U.S.
true.
vote is not on the line.
Yeah, because
True.
they heard the backlash of the people. That's why it's
Hold
not
on,
on the
hold on,
line.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Why now? Hold
Come back.
time out. How do we know, bro? If we can't sit up here and give credit for Triple H for long term storytelling, mind you, in that SmackDown, right? When LA when Logan Paul wanted to talk to I'm still calling Magnus. I don't care. I get used to calling him Magnus. If you don't continue, oh
Hey,
Jazz
nah.
GM,
Look, should I show
I
him?
call. Hey,
Hey,
no,
Show
real,
'em what?
it,
real, real T. Look, real TNA fans, real AJ Styles fans. We know who Magnus is.
hey,
Both
shout
good
out to
and bad.
GM.
Both good
Shout out
and
to
bad.
shout out to GM, but like the SmackDown G, but like Magnus, but
Oh, Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis.
Nick Aldis. I'm just always, I don't know, I always shout out to him. But like when Logan Paul went to his office, whatever, then they had the LA Knight coming out of the office. You saw that little exchange there. They already building up the LA Knight versus Logan Paul. It's long term storytelling. They need them. Listen, you know what it is when it comes to these Saudi Arabia shows. They try and build big, high profile type of matches. It ain't nothing new. This is what they do when it comes to the Saudi thing. It's like every time they do a event in Saudi, it's gotta be a big thing. You know what I mean? So they, hey,
But they don't know the.
Alexander, real quick,
Yeah.
Alexander Fitzgerald said in the chat, one, he said that botch was a timing thing. It wasn't just Cody be real. It wasn't just Cody be real. And then two, if having a banger match mean having an overbooked match with constant interference, that's sad. Straight cap, put some respect on Cody.
dang.
Okay,
Dang.
hold on. Let me say.
We got one of Cody babies in the chat, huh?
Can I say what I was going to say?
I know you didn't address what he
Back to
said
the-
though, but you're
Hold up.
don't get cooked now. I
Hold
know.
on.
Like,
Back
nah.
to the AJ Styles and Cody's match, right? Besides just the wrestling, the whole storyline behind it, right?
Yeah.
The whole, Dusty Rhodes fought AJ Styles in TNA back in the day,
Right.
and AJ Styles beat him. Like that was the story, and just
So
some
Cody
bullshit.
whole story is about his dad. Okay.
It's
I
not
get it
about.
now.
Come on.
Ellie
It's not
Cruz
about
wanna
that.
snap Dusty.
It's about.
we're
It's
going
not.
back.
It's not
Hold
necessarily.
on. We're going back. We're
Yeah.
going back to the beginning. We need to move on. I want to play a quick game with you guys before we move to the next topic. I feel like I'm low key falling into a trap. Ralph, I'm doing this with the thought in mind that you're going to say fact on majority things negative about this. We're going to play a game called Fact or Foul. Fact meaning you agree, foul meaning you disagree. I'm gonna give you some narratives that's being pushed about Cody Rhodes' championship reign or his adventure to him when
Hands
the
rubbing
championship.
together like Birdman right now.
I hear somebody's hands rubbing loud as hell.
Hey,
Chat.
that's me rubbing them like Birdman right now.
Okay, we're gonna. Oh God. Okay. All right. Fact or foul? Cody Rhodes winning the championship in the first place was a mistake.
That's a fact. I was there that night.
But that is a lot of hate, but foul.
Hold on, just answer. That's
yeah.
I
Just
think it's a
fact
foul.
or foul. Just fact or foul.
I think it's foul.
Okay. I say foul as well. Fact or foul? Cody Rhodes' match to start his reign was one of the worst matches of all time.
That's foul.
Okay.
That's foul.
At least he's
I'm about
not
to
complete.
say,
At least he's not 1,000% hating. Okay. All right. Fact or foul? Cody Rhodes does not look good with the WWE Championship around his waist.
That's a fact. All right, he keep holding it like an NWA championship. Go to NWA.
Oh my God! There you go.
Playing over the
Why you
nationalism.
downplaying?
Oh my God!
For no reason.
I do it.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Fact or foul? Jeff Hardy was a better WWE championship than Cody
currently,
Rhodes.
that's a fact.
That's a fact. It's too early to say. It's a fact.
Okay.
It's too early to say. It's not even fair, but
It's a fact. No.
Okay. Fact or foul? I don't think there's anybody that Cody Rhodes can fight that looks believable.
Maybe Rey Mysterio.
That is a lot of hate, yo.
That is so much hate.
You know he wrestled in high school too, y'all.
Oh
like Cody
my
Rhodes
God.
he's legit amateur wrestler in high school. If AEW was back in the day.
See, I can understand if you want to go to Brock Lesnar route, but come on, everybody else he fight though.
I don't know.
Okay, we got two more. Fact or foul?
True Herm.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
Hollywood Herm in the building.
Yeah, Herm in the building. Salute everybody to crossover in the building. Yeah, it's always love. It's always love. All right, so we got two more. All right, y'all ready? Yes. Now these are really legit conversations, but we'll just start with fact or foul, okay? Fact or foul? Cody Rhodes was given a difficult task in the first place to hold the WWE Championship after the Bloodline?
That's a fact. It's a double. That's a fact. Because
That's bad.
that's a fact.
Now it's a fact. Y'all should never called and cried for.
No, but
Get what you
but
want.
no, here's the thing
I
though.
don't
The
know.
You want
reality
bacon, but
situation is
complaining is
no time
turkey
out,
bacon.
but time out though. But that being said though, Roman Reigns just took a break. Roman Reigns doing like other ventures outside of WWE. So it's like regardless if he would have got it or not, that's a lot of pressure on it. It don't matter who you think is better than Cody Rhodes right now in the WWE. Like whoever got that belt, it's a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? Even people criticize Roman Reigns for being quote unquote part time, but he was doing a lot. That's a lot of you know what I mean signings, and you got to be at certain places for like so. Yeah, that's a lot of pressure. That's a fact.
And oh, I'm sorry. So you say fact, Kai. You say fact.
Yeah,
Ralph,
that's
what you say?
Yeah, that's definitely a fact.
What you say, Ralph?
I say that's foul, man. Cause y'all asked for it. Don't call fact now when you get what you asked for, man.
I never said it wasn't hard. I never said it wasn't like a thing. So
Something.
I don't know why you trying to use. I don't know why you trying to use that angle when
I'm
nobody
saying
ever
y'all should have took this
denied it
into
was.
consideration. Y'all fans asked for
We did though, Ralph.
We
Don't
asked
try to
casual. Did we not ask them what's next? And they had all these narratives. He can
no.
do this. He can do that.
Those are
True, you was one of
those.
them on SB
No,
podcast.
don't
Come
do
on.
that.
Shout out
Don't
SB. Shout out
out of
SB Sports.
SB Sports Talks, but don't do that because yes, I've said that there's things you can do, but that's not the question. The question was there going to be pressure of you know what I mean, of course being that next guy per se, which nobody going to disagree with that, even if you feel though Cody going to do great or he going to do bad.
Yeah, but I'm
So let's
saying y'all
not do
didn't
that
think
now.
about the pressure when y'all was saying he should
I
win.
did. I clearly did. I still said it to even. I still say Roman Reigns still the biggest name in the company. Like
No, that ain't got
regardless
nothing
of
to
his
do with the fact of foul. I'm saying y'all wanted him to win the chip, but as soon as he win the chip, we complain about it.
Nobody's
Don't say it's
complaining.
a
no
don't.
nobody complaining. No, don't. First of all, the tirade just started. Nobody complaining about it, but the question was, is there gonna be pressure? And nobody denied that. I don't know what you trying to like. You trying to
Yeah.
spin? But
That's what I
nobody
say.
denied that.
Don't call pressure now when it's not looking
No,
so
no,
hot for
no,
y'all.
no, no.
We're saying
Don't do
All
we're
right,
that.
we
Because
saying
got.
it.
nobody.
Hold
We're
on.
saying it in
Hold on,
general.
guys. We gotta move.
That's nasty.
move.
Because
Alright,
nobody said it.
We got one last one, and I brought in some special help. My co-host over at Vanity Sports Debates, my co-panelist, me and True's co-panelist over here in the crossover over at FYF
Absolutely.
Sports every Saturday. None other than
Yo,
Mr.
Brandon in
Rebrandon.
there.
What's going on, bro?
What's going on,
I got
you
two.
jabronis?
I got two questions. One, how did you do what you proceeded to do earlier today when you got into beef with the Streamlabs bot? How did you do that?
So can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
So let me tell you something about that little jabroni down there in the chat. I was minding my business, watching Rumble in the Ring. Listen, and I've been impressed the whole entire show. I was in the chat minding my
Thanks, brother.
business. Oh, absolutely. And what's good, y'all?
Yeah,
I was in there minding my business, and I literally commented something so simple, and then Streamlabs walked up to me and said, "Hey, watch your language. That's low-level basketball talk." Well, okay, yeah. I smacked him up and put him back in his place. Don't talk to me like that.
not
Bot bottom. Hit him with the bot bottom.
Yeah, the bot bottom. You giving bot bottoms out here.
Oh my God, not the bottom. Anyway,
Yeah.
and then all right, so you got Brandon. We're playing a game called Fact or Foul. You've obviously been paying attention, but just to go over the rules, fact means you agree with the take. Foul means you disagree with the take, and all of these takes are being taken from Twitter, talking about Cody Rhodes' reign. Are you guys ready for the final one?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, fact or foul? Cody Rhodes should lose the WWE Championship to Randy Orton.
Big facts.
I'm
I
gonna
love old wrestlers, man.
I'm gonna say foul, because what does this do for Randy Orton's career at this point?
Give him that final world championship to break the record.
Yeah, but for what?
Why?
Okay, what he gonna do with it? That's the thing. Besides this, and I have no problem him getting another world title reign, but it gotta make sense. Like for what though? Like what
He
what's it
I
might
mean,
have
gonna
got
be?
put
obviously
This is
on
you
gonna
would
blast.
be
obviously you would probably turn Randy heel.
Hmm.
Obviously that would lead to like a betrayal, probably a betrayal, because so far since Cody has been back, Randy has been his number one fan. He has been the main one that's been coming and supporting him whenever he can. And so for him to turn on Cody, that could lead to a battle that could really
Ted
go all the
DiBiase
way to
Jr. That
WrestleMania.
I need to see
Junior,
Ted DiBiase Jr.
teacher versus student.
Really.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but
he put
Well,
on.
you ain't gonna see Ted DiBiase. Ted DiBiase dealing with some legal issues, bro over here playing tax fraud. But we ain't
yeah,
gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk
but
about
hold
that.
on. But
I
at
need
this
you're talking about
point,
Junior is dead.
Yeah, Ted DiBiase
Junior.
Jr. is dealing with some
Oh
legal
yeah.
issues.
Oh,
Like
oh yeah.
wait,
you
wait.
will not be
His
seeing
dad is
that
an
man
old
in
bastard.
the WWE
But
brand
Yeah.
for a
casual,
while
I
now.
just want to say this. What does this do for Randy Orton's career at this point? His career is solidified. He's one of the GOATs. His career is solidified. I don't want the WWE going back in the direction of building up the stars that are already built. Y'all got a new flux of talent that you could build up.
What is Randy doing here if he's not gonna win the final world
So,
championship?
so,
Like
so,
what
so, so,
Put
what is he
people
doing
over.
here?
Put people over.
Yeah,
Put
put
people
people
over.
over.
They just,
so,
like
Why?
Y'all
what?
got the nerve,
so,
yo.
so,
Why? What? Why Randy can't win a championship while doing that?
First of all, this is one of the reasons why. This is one of the main reasons why. First of all, he's injury prone at this point of his career. For one, you cannot. I don't. This is goes for
That's
anybody.
not true.
Hold
That's
up.
not fully true.
All
But
right, bro.
I'm
That man
listening to
ain't
your
been.
case, but I
So
don't
so the
agree with it.
past few years, he ain't been just always been hurt.
No, he just had one
No.
injury, that
He had
back
one
shoulder thing.
injury. It was that no, it was his back. It was his back.
Remember, the back
And
was connected to his shoulder because he broke the shoulder.
oh,
Like, it's
okay.
something that nerve thing.
Yeah,
Y'all,
anyway, he
That was
had that one injury that happened during the
I,
feud with the
I have,
Usos. And
yeah,
then
him and the Miz
after
were
that,
the longest guys that's never been injured, bro. Stop.
yeah, like what Randy is actually one of the most durable wrestlers in WWE history. We're
Right.
talking about that's the one thing that's the one
All
route
I'm
that we
saying
cannot
is
go
that,
with Randy.
well, all I'm saying is okay. Besides him feuding with Cody Rhodes and things of that nature, right, and becoming like beside then what else?
Better. At least
Because
he
it's
put on
like
better. It will put on
hold
better
on, hold on.
promos
Yo, I
and
have
better
a,
segments than Cody.
I have a reason, but yeah, I don't know if y'all know, Ric Flair been pushing for him to get champion because he want Randy to break his record. He don't want John Cena. They asked him, they said, yo, who do you want to break your record? Do you see anybody breaking your record? He said Randy because he brought Randy up in evolution and everything.
Oh
So
yeah, I remember that.
outside of that, that's the only reason I can see if he gets another championship reign or even two. To either tie Ric Flair or maybe surpass him. Because he got 14 championships.
yeah,
World
yeah.
championships.
But what? But this is my thing though, and shout out to Alexander in the chat. If you're gonna take the title off of Cody, right? Because to me, I'm gonna be honest, this reign has been boring since WrestleMania, right?
It's
So if
only
you
been a month.
no, but listen, but y'all know it was the build up, right? That had us invested for a whole entire year where we were like, okay, finish the story, finish the story, finish the story,
That's
right?
why
So
he
now
don't
that the
want
story
to
has been finished, it's like I would rather them put it on Gunther, right? Because for Cody to be an effective face, he needs a great heel, and I believe that Gunther could be a great heel, and it also puts Gunther into a different level.
Talk to him, Brandon.
That's what I'm saying.
but can
So it's
we
like if we
also
go ahead. My bad, True. Go ahead.
yeah but at the same time the same time too like it also too soon to really judge Cody Rhodes' title reign, to be fair, like because like I said before. Triple H just loves doing the long term storytelling, and he already said in the press conference at WrestleMania there's going to be a lot of other storylines that y'all stay tuned for. That you know what I mean. So I think I even seen Undertaker on his podcast talk about there's a bunch of storylines Cody Rhodes could do. So it's like there are things in the works as of right now that you know what I mean. It's hey, so we just got to wait and see when it
Who
comes.
does
If it Okay,
No.
I'm sorry, True.
because the
Go ahead,
point,
True.
hold
Go
up,
ahead, True.
because the point of that is too. We talked about it earlier about the bloodline storyline. We didn't see the bloodline storyline being what it is today. So like we have to trust certain processes of okay, cool. It may look dull or whatever now, but it's just starting out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hmm
but it don't
So
matter if it's starting out.
But
He's producing the same promo every segment, bro. No matter
okay,
who is
all right.
in front of him. That
You are
is
OD.
corny as
You
hell.
are so OD.
uh,
I
you
swear, you
gotta,
are so OD.
you gotta
God
chill,
Bro, I
man.
damn.
It's
don't want to
like
keep saying here, bro. He's acting like my therapist. So what do you want to talk about? Every 5 minutes,
Talk
and
to him.
keep
Not
That's
your
what.
therapist.
No, listen. He is. Yo, all right. Let's be honest about Cody, y'all.
keep going, Brandon. Keep
Let's.
hot tag.
Hey, tag me in, good brother. Appreciate you, brother. We about to be Devon and Bubba Ray right now. So get the
True,
tables,
true. You
Ralph.
trying to bring that? True. You trying to
Ralph,
bring
get
the
the
tag team
tables.
together?
Ralph, get the
Trying to bring the
tables.
tag team
yeah,
together?
Hey,
So let's.
man.
yeah,
Hey,
you definitely
True,
can.
true, true,
Yeah.
and Casual. Step in this ring real quick, because we're gonna be honest about Cody Rhodes.
True. Do you want to take
He's
this dance first, or you want me to take it?
tag your
You
man's in.
can go for
Tag your
you can
man's in.
go
No,
you can
true.
go you
No,
can
no, no,
go.
no. True. Okay, let's
Come on.
go. So let's be honest about Cody Rhodes here.
Okay.
He's corny. He's corny. Like he's generic on the mic. Like he's a crybaby. And shout out to Cody's crybabies, right? Because y'all are
Yeah.
the ones that champion for this crybaby to get into the main event. He's boring. Nobody cares about Cody Rhodes outside of the story, the finish the story.
He
He's been
sold million
boring.
dollars. He one of the highest merch sellers in the company. But
He's
I
been
mean
wait,
that's
hold on, hold on, hold on.
You're not
um,
tagged in, brother.
Who did he hold on? Who did he go against? Roman Reigns, who's been carrying the league. I mean, who's been carrying the
Roman Reigns.
WWE.
Okay, it
Wait,
don't matter who carrying
why
WWE
are we
is.
acting like his career started at
We're
WrestleMania
not
when he
gonna
won
act
the
like this
WWE
nigga hasn't.
Championship?
We're not gonna act like we don't
Why
remember
we act? Yeah,
Stardust.
why? But no.
Stardust. We don't we
Why are
don't
we
remember him.
acting? Why are we acting like Cody
Here
didn't
we
earn the right to be? Huh? Yeah, I get you, True. Why are we
it
acting like Cody
Tag,
I
tag
hasn't
Ralph.
earned the
Tag
right to
Ralph. Tag
be?
Ralph.
Why are we acting like Cody hasn't earned the right to be the face of the WWE when we
Because he
literally
wasn't
watched?
there. Oh, my fault.
But where we saw him go up against Seth Rollins, he put on a feud that arguably that was the match of the year. That had arguments for being match of the year that year.
Right?
Then he proceeds
yeah.
to put forth a feud with Brock Lesnar, which we all was bored with originally. But hindsight,
yeah,
especially by the end of the
and he
feud,
good.
it definitely was much better than it was like projected to be. Like, why are we acting like he didn't earn the right to be the baby face that the WWE can trust to lead them into the future? Why are we acting like he at the very least can't be one of the choices?
Just because you shake a couple of hands and do make wishes don't mean you the champ, man.
But here's the
Exactly.
thing, y'all gotta stop the hate.
So
At the
let
end
me
of the
go.
day, y'all gotta stop the hate.
Hold
Cause
on, bro.
if
You ain't get tagged yet. Hold
So
on.
when John Cena was doing all those make a wishes, is that are we just gonna look at is that all he did? Is that all he did, or did he
John
not put
Cena
work
had
in?
built
Bro,
himself
Or
up
did he
by
not
then.
put work up in the ring? Did he not do that?
first of all, your man Cody took the easy way out. He did all that work that
why
he
we
should have put in the
lying?
WWE.
Why
He
are we
took
lying about? Why are we lying
Why
about who
you
Cody
lying?
Rhodes
Like
was?
why you because
Hold
he
bro,
took
on.
listen, just because
hold
bro, just
on, bro.
because bro, everybody
So,
champ ain't
bro.
the same. Why are you lying? He legit came up the developmental like everybody else at that time. Came up, became a he was tag team with Hardcore Holly, whatever, the legacy thing, whatever. He had it before he even left WWE, he had a
Bro, he
decent he had
took
a
his ball and went
hold
home
up.
as
Hold
Stardust, brother. Bro, Roman
Hold on.
okay.
do the
Are we about to
sucker
go
and
So
suck
can
serious?
his
I
ass.
Cody
finish?
versus John?
Hold up.
Y'all
Hold on.
some crazy stuff.
With that being said, he went home because of the start. First of all, he didn't like the character cool, and he left and found himself. Okay, cool. He left the company. Guess what? He became one of the biggest became one of the biggest wrestlers in the world. That's not in the WWE. Let's not forget that. Killing the
Started his
independent
own
scene,
company. Started his own company.
going to ROH, going to the New Japan, joining Bullet Club and things, and he was in TNA for a little bit. He became one of the biggest stars
He did all that
wrestlers in the
outside of
world.
WWE, nothing in
Huh?
WWE.
What's
To
wrong
become
with that? But
Hold
what's
on,
wrong
tell me,
with
tell me,
that?
There's
tell me.
something
So
wrong with that.
What's
if
wrong
that's
Is
the
it
with
hold
case,
on,
that?
hold
if
on,
that's the
casual?
case,
Is this
hold on. If that's the
3v2?
case,
Because we
true,
can
true,
handle all
true.
three. We
Wait.
can
No,
take all
no.
three of y'all out.
Time out. If that's the case, Why aren't we holding this? Why aren't we holding Drew McIntyre to the same criticism?
Exactly. Like
If
y'all
he
pick
didn't
and
do,
choose, bro.
if we
Y'all pick and
gonna
choose.
hold Cody Rhodes to this
I
wild
got you,
standard,
casual. You know why? Was
You
Drew
pick and choose.
McIntyre
That's
came?
why.
Well, hold on.
You
yeah,
When
pick
Drew
and choose.
we're
McIntyre
picking
came,
and choosing.
was he thrust into the title scene? Was he eating crap
Yes,
again?
he
Was
No.
he
was.
Bobby
But
Lashley?
Cody
No,
was
he was not.
Cody
Time out.
wasn't thrown into the
Time
No,
out.
title
Time out.
scene.
Let me.
no. Let me
Hold
finish.
up. I got my
No,
pushback.
hold up. Let me finish. He was with Bobby Lashley, Shane McMahon, and all these guys, and then he was
Can
in
I
the
re-
mid
can I
card
rebuttal?
scene
But
for a
Cody
while.
wasn't thrusted
Can I
into
rebut?
the
He
Can I
title
was.
rebuttal?
scene
Bro,
Can
either.
I?
he had one
I have a
feud with
rebuttal.
Seth Rollins, and then the
Tell me when
he
you're done.
got hurt, and then he
Please
thrust
tell me
into
when you're
the
done.
main event Royal Rumble scene. Come on, bro. He
I'm
had
trying
one.
to
Get in there
talk.
Okay.
when
I
he
ain't get to
done.
talk
Get in there when he
yet.
done, Drew.
Please.
Go
He
ahead,
Y'all
literally
With
go
Drew.
had
that
there.
one.
being said,
Hold
with
on,
that
my
being
friend.
said, because you.
He got
Oh, my fault. My fault.
after he tore his pec, he got thrust into the Royal Rumble again. After come on, he got thrust into the Royal Rumble after his pec, bro.
Who are
Like,
you
what are we
going to
talking
put
about?
as a replacement? Who are you going to put as a replacement if it wasn't Cody at that time? Because
Bro,
what were you gonna? Were you gonna make Jay Uso a face because he wasn't a face yet?
No, this ain't got nothing
Were
to
you
do
gonna
with
go with?
Raw or
Were you gonna go with
SmackDown.
Edge? Were you gonna go with Edge, who was on the show for the same amount of time that Cody Rhodes was on the show?
We could have gave it to Finn Balor. Anybody.
Who
Bray Wyatt.
you were gonna give it to Finn Balor? The dude that just got smoked. The dude that had just gotten smoked by Ricochet. That's who you're gonna choose to rock with. That's who you're doing.
Yes.
Around that
All I'm
time,
saying is
Ricochet.
too.
Around that time, Ricochet was the Intercontinental Champion. This is before he lost it to Gunther. Finn Balor was one of the people he lost and he beat during that reign. So like
Here's the thing.
quite literally, everybody that you would have pointed to as one of the best baby faces
Brandon,
around the time.
tag you back in, brother.
All right, I appreciate it, brother. But hold on, let True get in there though.
One
Let
of
True get in there
the
before I
no,
jump in.
because
like
Kai's coming up because Kai hasn't got to speak. But
Okay, yeah.
every
Let
baby face around that time that you
let
guys
Kyle go.
that
Let's
you could
Kyle
have pointed
speak.
to,
Let's Kyle
every
speak.
baby face that you guys could have pointed to in 2022. They weren't baby
True,
faces
go
at the
before me.
time, or they weren't as good of baby faces that Cody Rhodes was at that time. He had so much. He had gotten so over after that match that he did with the torn pec. That put him over alone. But Kai, please go.
All I was saying was why do we not? Like y'all was naming everything he was doing? Why are we not talking about that? Like he is like one of the biggest reasons that AEW is around and competing with WWE. Like
we're not
he
naming that
started that.
because it ain't had nothing to do with WWE. His
It
spot.
don't matter.
It does matter.
That just shows
You
how
moving
big of a
goalposts.
wrestler.
We're
That
not
shows
saying you
how
can't say
big
it
of a
don't matter.
wrestler he
It's
is.
not like you can't say it
That's
don't
moving the
matter when other
goalposts,
people.
brother.
It
You
do.
can't
It
say
do
it
matter
don't. You
though.
can't say stuff is outside WWE don't matter. That's just wrong, bro. Like you
It
can't just
does
sit and
because
say
y'all
okay, no,
y'all
it
trying to compare
don't.
Drew to him and Bobby Lashley and
No,
them. They
no,
had to eat crow. They was not thrust
because
into the
no,
main
it's not a
event
big
scene at the one match.
because the reality of the situation
Come
was
on,
out
bro.
because you're
They
being
also
disingenuous to the
they
fact that
also
Cody Rhodes
wasn't
was a
big as
bigger
a Cody
Cody
Rhodes.
Rhodes became a bigger star to a point when outside of WWE when three of those guys outside of the WWE at the time, Cody Rhodes was just a bigger star, so he had more leverage
Not
to
bigger than
get to where he
Bobby
at
Lashley,
now.
who had 11 titles.
Yes, he
No, he
was.
was
Yes, he
not. How
was.
he
All
got
right,
bigger?
bro. Like,
No,
all
no,
right,
no,
bro. Like, you can't
Ralph.
argue. Like, there's nothing.
He was
What is
bigger than Bobby Lashley.
Bro. The
what is
man,
Rob arguing? I'm
the man
confused.
had a show with Shaq on TNT. Like, what are we talking
Yeah.
about? He had a
Ain't
show.
got
He had a
nothing,
whole
bro. That
game.
ain't got nothing to do with
Hold on, hold on, hold on,
WWE.
hold on, hold on.
No,
Ralph,
we're
hold
talking
on.
about his
Let's
status.
let True
No,
let's
we're
let
talking about
True
his
rock.
status. No,
Let's see where he going with this.
Okay, let them hang yourself in
because
the rope.
this is one. It ain't no hanging stuff because we're not going to disrespect because we're not going to respect the game of professional wrestling. We're not going to respect professional wrestling because it's not WWE. That's not what we're not going to do. We're not. I'm not allowing you doing that. We're not doing that whatsoever.
And I'm not gonna
Cody
lie, you
Rhodes
think
was
like
one of the.
WWE is not
No,
the
no, no.
place to be.
I didn't. I don't care. Listen. You're not
Clearly
gonna
is.
make
He
it seem
came
like
back.
Okay, we understand WWE is the biggest wrestling company in the world, Ralph. Nobody never denied that, but we're not gonna act like other companies don't matter either, bro. We're not gonna act like other pitchers didn't push needles either. We're not gonna act like when Cody Rhodes was in New Japan Pro Wrestling, he was one of the biggest factions in the world where Oh, they having Bullet Club t-shirts selling in Hot Topic. You talking about a Japan wrestling faction got their shirts sold
I'm
in Hot
calling
Topic
BS.
around
Hot
the.
Topper sells
You
everything,
can
bro.
call
I'm calling
you can
BS.
say what you can say what you want, like to the point where when Cody Rhodes was part of the elite, the sub group
Bullet
of
Club
Bullet
was
Club.
in Hot Topper in
All right,
2013, bro.
Hey,
Before he even got
hey,
there.
true.
Bullet
Hey,
Club was
Calling
true.
at his
BS.
peak. Bullet Club was at his peak. No, that's you're lying. Bullet Club was at his peak when
No, no,
Cody Rhodes
want to bet?
when hold, I'm gonna tell you, don't you're lying. When Cody Bullet Club was at his best, you're not gonna tell me this, Ralph. You just
No,
when you
no,
clearly
you're the
just
one
you're not
lying,
you're
brother.
Hold on, Ralph. Let him rock. Let him rock. Let
you're
him
not
rock.
gonna
He
tell
he
me
about to go through the table. Let him rock.
Okay.
Bullet Club was at his best when it was Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks,
Yep.
Marty Scurll,
Yep.
Adam Cole, and them. That's a fact. You're not gonna argue that any Bullet Club. That's a fact.
Hold
They
on, but
did more
true.
merchandise than any other.
True. Let me ask you a question though. So y'all bring up the
Absolutely.
AEW situation, right? And then
Yeah.
let's walk this. So when the AEW situation first popped off, right? Help my memory. It was Cody Rhodes that put it on, correct?
It was
Am I
him. It
Yep.
wrong
was
by saying? Am I
Young
He
wrong
played
Bucks.
by
a
saying?
Tony.
he played a role. He played a role.
Yeah,
He
no,
played a
he played a
Played a
role.
significant
No,
role.
no,
He
role.
no.
played a
He played a
role. He
role.
played
Hold
a
on, walk
role.
with me.
He
Walk with
played
me.
a
Walk with
role.
me. Was Kenny Omega?
What you
Yeah,
say,
Kenny
bro?
Omega?
yeah.
How
Played
big
a
was
role.
Chris
Yeah.
Jericho?
How
He
big
played a
was
big
Chris
role
Jericho at
too.
that
He
time?
played a big role too. As a name, he
So
definitely played a
so
big role.
okay. So look. So walk with me now. Kenny Omega, one of the biggest wrestlers in the world, on top of Chris Jericho, one of the most recognized wrestlers in the world, especially coming from a WWE's perspective. We're not just gonna act like Cody Rhodes just came in and was LeBron James in Cleveland with it, and he put
But
the whole thing on his
no,
back. And
no, it wasn't.
we
It
Nobody's
not
wasn't
gonna do
just
saying
that.
him.
nobody's
I
saying
didn't
that.
say it wasn't
We're
just
not
him, but
saying
Cody Rhodes to the point where
Uh huh.
how great he was, how creative he was, though,
Yeah.
helped AEW get started. Whereas which
Facts.
AEW like AEW don't like AEW help the
So
wrestling
so so
business.
so, so
That's
true.
just
Let's
a
But
agree
Nick,
fact.
here.
but no. Hold on,
Hold,
tag me in, True. Tag
ta-
me in, True.
You got
Tag
it.
me
You
in,
got
True.
it. You got cat. You got cat. You got casual. I
Okay.
all right.
So yeah, so are we gonna act like it's one thing for you to say that like
Mhm.
let's not act like Cody Rhodes was the LeBron James of the situation, like he had to carry that whole thing. No, he was not. It wasn't just one LeBron James. This is equivalent what Tony
Miami
Khan, the
Heat.
Bucks, and Cody Rhodes had to
Miami
do
Heat.
is equivalent to having three LeBron James have to put on the shoulder so that they can even have AEW be
Yeah,
relevant enough
but
to
casual.
even be
You
to
still
even
need
no
that
no 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 no
WWE
no no no
set
no
Hold on,
though,
hold
no
on. Let
no
him
no
and
rock.
no
Let
Chris
him
no
rock.
no
Let him rock.
Jericho.
Let him
no
rock,
no
Ralph.
no
Let's
no
let him
no no
rock.
no 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 no
He's going through the
because
table,
you
Ralph.
would have to
Ralph, he's
no
going
because
through the table.
you needed you would need three LeBron James to carry that brand
Hold
to
on,
put
Ralph.
them
Ralph, set the
over the
table up.
top
Set the table up, Ralph.
to putting them on
Already
top
did.
so that they
All
can
right.
at least
Here we go.
be on the level of discussion with the WWE.
Okay.
Now,
Oh,
did you mention Chris Jericho? Did Chris Jericho play a role in that? He played a significant role in that
facts.
because he was the star that
He was
had
the
the
first person
validity.
that flipped
He
from
had the
WWE.
validity. He had the validity. He had the cachet that
Yep.
could be able to add to the AEW being a viable option for you to watch, right? That
Casual.
being
Come on, because I
said,
want to
though,
put you through this table. I want to put you
that
through
being
this
said,
table. Come on.
that what, bro?
No. So you just this is what I'm saying. Y'all just sat up here. My man's just tried to say, I mean, we're not gonna discount the whole AEW. Man, listen, we just sat here and acknowledged that he was just a part of it. He wasn't the
Yes,
sole proprietor. Like he didn't just
A
come in
big
and
part.
put
It was a
put it on
big
his.
part
Hold
of
on,
it.
he did not come in.
that's what I'm
Hold
saying.
on, let me.
It would take
You're trying
three.
to reverse out of this Dudley bomb. Listen, you're trying to
It
reverse,
would
and
take
you're
all. It took all of them literally
okay.
putting forth like a
So let me make my point.
peak
Casual.
level
So let me hold on.
professionalism,
Casual.
peak level managing skills.
So
It took
casual.
all of that for them to
So
be
casual.
able
Let
to
me make my
make
point. Let me make
AEW
my
as
point.
relevant as it still is to this day.
So let me make my point. Cody Rhodes, when we're talking WWE, right? Let's just talk WWE. Let's sit right here at the WWE table. Cody Rhodes was a flop. Cody Rhodes was a flop when it was him. It was Randy Orton and what's the other kid? The Legacy.
Ted
That
Teddy
wasn't.
DiBiase
That
Jr.
Ted
wasn't. That
Jr.
wasn't
DiBiase.
no. That was no
He was a
flop.
flop. Man, he was a flop. Hold on,
That
and let's
wasn't
not
no
even talk about.
flop.
Hold on. Let's not even talk about
He said he
Stardust.
was a flop, not the group.
I
Him.
didn't say the group.
He wasn't flop either.
Let's
He
hold on.
His
wasn't a
Let's
flop
Cody Rhodes
either.
was trash,
They
bro.
was the
We
big-
not doing
last
that.
point. Last point. Last
All
point.
right, now
Hold on.
we
Let me
on
make my last
live.
point.
Don't
Last
get
point.
trash.
Last point. Stardust was a flop. So at the end of the day, listen, and I was at WrestleMania the night he came back. I was literally in Dallas. I had an asthma attack, so I left the show early. I didn't get to see him. But y'all know it was rumors already circulating. It was rumors already circulating on the web that he was coming back that night. I ended up having to leave, and you know you can't get back in once you leave, or whatever. He really made most of his name outside of the WWE. So as far as the WWE, the nigga came back and they kissed his ass.
But
But
that
that's
just
fact.
shows you
You
how.
put
But that
Hold
just shows
on.
you
No,
that don't make any
he came back
sense.
and they
go.
That don't
kissed
make
his
any
ass.
sense. But
You got it.
but you
You
just
got it.
ether. But you just ether yourself because they don't do that to somebody that's not great. They don't do that. They don't give people to the point. You can, like I said before, you don't have to like Cody Rhodes or not. The point is this though. How he's not getting booked like that for no reason, y'all. That's the point of me casual was saying. He's not getting booked like that for no reason. They don't
Amy.
who is Cody? Why would it just like to your point? There ain't no reason to kiss Cody Rhodes' ass per se, right? But guess what? He put in the work in to get the cachet, and you know what? He developed his character to become one of the best in the business. So he has the cachet where I'm going back to WWE. I'm a main event type of guy. That's just the reality of the situation. Like, I mean, let's not. I mean,
Just because you're a
that's
main
just the
event
truth.
type of guy don't mean you need the championship, bro.
And then y'all
And
brought
his
up,
But,
Ricochet and Finn Balor like the
but he
WWE
became.
didn't mishandle both of them.
Y'all, hey, and y'all,
Like, stop
hold on,
this,
hold
man.
on. True. Tag me in.
What about me?
And I meant one more time. I just want to echo my sentiments here. If you're going to say that about Cody, about him being in Legacy and him being Stardust and say that about Drew McIntyre with 3 and D.
Yeah.
That was trash.
But-
Garbage, man.
Hey,
They was
Ralph, he put me
garbage.
through the table. Ralph, he put me
At
through the
least
table.
Stardust, at least Stardust
No, he didn't.
Ralph,
at
he
least
put me through the
people
table.
was entertained by Stardust for a little bit.
Because
At
at
least
least
some people
because
know
at least
something.
with Cody Rhodes with the Stardust situation, he even made it viable for him and Dustin Rhodes to
Yeah.
still be able to, still be on TV. They still had
Ralph,
TV time and stuff
Ralph,
like that.
I can't
Drew
kick out Ralph.
McIntyre was on 3 and B,
Yes, you can.
and they were literally just band buddies. They were just
Hey,
showing up to the show
okay, but-
just to
but-
find out that you're not
Ralph,
going to be on the
but
show.
the
That's
chosen-
literally
Ralph.
all
Hey,
they were.
hold on,
That's all
no,
they were. That's all they
I
were.
got him. But the chosen one was better than Stardust and
That's cap.
Oh,
Chosen
but
one
what
was
you
trash.
talking
Hell.
about? Was the chosen
Chosen
one better than Dash and Cody
trash
Rhodes?
too.
yes, it
No,
was
I
better
dare
than
you to
Cody
say.
Oh, you
Rhodes.
cap.
I dare you
Oh,
to
you
say.
oh, you
I
was.
dare
Oh,
you
you
to
was.
say.
was better
I
than
Oh,
both
dare
of
you
them
to say.
gimmicks.
I dare you to say the chosen one was better than Dash and Cody Rhodes.
Or undashing Cody
said it
Rhodes.
and
It definitely
stand on
wasn't.
Hey, nobody really care about Drew McIntyre like that. His first day in the like, why we
No.
like, why we like,
Nobody
nobody really
knew.
Yes,
cared.
they
No,
did.
Nobody.
nobody knew this
No,
nigga.
don't you?
That's
That's
cat.
that's why I like Drew McIntyre now because the
That's
fact that he's
cat.
growing as a wrestler. Why nobody
Why we
cared about
lying?
the chosen one like when they first called him the chosen one. I didn't believe that ish. I didn't
Yeah.
believe that.
I was like, who? Who
I'm-
is this dude?
Man, you was 3 years old watching.
Hold
Stop
on.
it. You couldn't understand.
Versus Cody. Hold on. Versus Cody, who wasn't
20 years
handpicked
old,
by
y'all.
Vince McMahon to be the so-called chosen one. He was rocking with Hardcore Holly, having to be a tag team, and then
Them niggas
after
had
that,
Hardcore
he
Holly.
had to carry that
Oh.
tag team with Ted DiBiase Jr. before he got handpicked by Randy Orton, and that's how he had to be.
Hold on.
But y'all want to
He
sit
was
here.
no
Y'all want to sit here and y'all want to make it seem like Cody just got
Come
hand.
on.
Y'all want to
Come
make
on.
it seem like
Ralph,
Cody
I'm
Rhodes
tagging
just got
you
handpicked. Everything,
Y'all
everything that he's gotten has been from
Drew
Vince
McIntyre
McMahon,
first day in
and that's just
WWE
simply
is
not
nasty,
true.
bro.
Cody
It
Rhodes
is
had to
nasty.
get it
No,
out
And
the
you know
mud.
what's
Cody
crazy?
Rhodes,
I'm not capping
Cody
for that.
Rhodes had
He
to.
was
Hold
arguably the
on.
third best person at the band.
Cody had to get it out the mud just like the rest of them. The only problem that y'all having is that he surpassed a lot of the people that tried to get it out of the mud and came back.
Wait, how he trying to get it
That's
out
why
the
y'all
mud
happy
when
with him.
currently Bobby Lashley title run in the Hunt is way better than him finishing his story?
But
He
it's
got to
wrong.
complete
That's
his
a
title
lie.
reign.
Y'all,
That's
He
a
got to
lie.
complete his
Tag in
title
Kai.
reign.
Hold on,
That's a
casual.
lie.
Tag in Kai.
That's a lie.
That's
Tag
not
in
a lie.
Kai,
Give me the ring.
Hold on. Yo,
you tagged in.
Ring.
All right,
You
I'm
tagged
in.
in.
Because
What
hold
you
on, let me
wanna
ask you a question, Kai. Who
Go
was
ahead.
put beside more talent? Was it Drew McIntyre or was it Was it
this is nasty work. This is
no
nasty
no no
work.
no 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 no. Hold on, Kai,
Hold on.
let's
I'm
dance.
gonna answer this question. All right, I'm gonna answer your
Hold
question.
on. So Kai, come
You
here,
hear
good
me?
brother. So let me ask you, what you gonna do when rebranding runs wild on you and asks you this damn question? So who's put beside more talent? Was it Drew McIntyre or was it Cody Rhodes? Answer the damn question.
Okay, I'm about to answer the question for you. If you saying who's put more talent? Okay, Cody was, but wait, before don't say nothing yet. We not gonna act like Drew McIntyre wasn't the weakest member of the 3MB.
That's
Like
what.
What?
Damn.
we
But
not
Heath
gonna
Yes, he
act.
Slater
was.
Wait,
was
let me
bad.
finish. Let me
That's
He
finish.
played with
He
he
on the
played with the
top rope. He
star
on the top rope.
TMB.
Let him
He
land.
played
Let him
with the
land.
star
Let him
in
land.
TMB. We're not doing that, man.
Let me
We
finish.
ain't doing
Let
that,
him
man.
land. Let him land.
Hold up. Yeah, so like True said, Heath Slater was the star of 3MB. After Drew left, he still was a star. With the I gotta feed my kids and all that other BS. Who else was in 3MB? Jinder Mahal. What did he do? He
One
became
of the
WWE
worst title
champion.
runs. One of the worst title runs of all time. That's what he did.
Time was
Yeah,
low
look.
key little
You tried to jump
decent.
off the top
That
rope
was a
and landed
decent.
right into a crippler crossface. Now,
I
That
guess
was a decent.
yeah, you
That was a
did.
decent title ring. That TMB
that.
wasn't that bad. If you
I'm
make
not
it seem
gonna.
like that. That's just what it
I'm
is.
not gonna lie. Rebranded.
Hey,
It
real
was.
quick,
It
y'all.
was an
Casual.
okay time.
His
We got a
title ring
question
was
from
longer
Blue
than
Bolt.
Drew McIntyre's at WrestleMania.
No,
Yes,
hold
sir.
on, real
We got
quick.
a question from Blue Bolt.
Go ahead.
He
Oh,
says,
Blue
Go
Bolt,
ahead,
Blue
Blue.
Bolt, Blue Bolt.
yeah, Blue Bolt.
Okay. I was looking for it. I'm like, okay. All right, Blue Bolt
It's
said,
too
hold on,
soon to
where is
say
it?
though.
Where'd he go?
It's too soon to say.
Hey, y'all, I'm
Oh,
about to
here it
cut
is.
out though.
Yeah,
I'm about to cut out though, y'all.
Blue Bolt said,
All
Appreciate
right,
y'all, brother.
Brandon.
okay, Brandon. All
Okay.
right,
Appreciate y'all having me, man.
for sure, brother.
Salute.
Blue Bolt
Alright.
said, better title run, Bobby Lashley 2021 or Cody 2024? That's not a fair question because Cody has not even. He's only a month in, a month and like
Yeah,
a
that's
week
not.
in.
Okay, who
That's
had the
not a
better
fair
first month?
comparison.
Who had the better first month? How about that?
Who had the better first month? What was Bobby
Come
Lashley's
on,
match
this
to
is
start
mad.
off
Like this
the?
is mad. Like we're
What
gonna
was
go
no no no
Bobby
no no
Lashley
no.
off the
Let's
center.
let's let's
I don't
let's
even know
let's
his
try to
center.
dissect. Let's try to dissect that. What was Bobby Lashley's first title defense? Who was it? By the way, it
Well,
was a 20. By the way, it was a. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. It was 195 days. I'm sorry. I was looking at the one where it was like only like 2 weeks. So he beat the Miz to win it. I think that was after whatchamacallit, right? That was after Elimination Chamber when the Miz
yeah,
cashed in. Okay, so his first title defense was against Drew McIntyre.
that was a banger.
Was it
Who else?
better
Well, I
than
mean,
him? Was it better than Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles? AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes, the promo and the match included versus Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre, promo and match included. Which one are you taking?
I may say
I'm,
Cody.
I'm taking Lashley promos.
You
And
taking Lashley's promos? Who you taking as far as match wise?
I'll say in this match.
Oh, you taking his match too? I'm taking Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre's build up. I'm taking AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes match.
It was like I mean it's basically the same.
Yeah, it was
You
neck and neck. It was even. It's been even.
know. What else? Yeah. Let me see.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley's reign. But to be told, I don't think that especially that was during Vince McMahon's reign of terror. I don't think
Reign of Terror is crazy.
Vince McMahon didn't have much of a plan for
Yeah.
Bobby Lashley. So once he won, it was really like he just had him doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? As long as he didn't make him look weak, that's all that he cared. That's all that Vince McMahon seemed to care about. Other
Hey,
than that, he didn't really know what he was going to do.
Fitzgerald, you talking about he had MVP? Well, maybe Cody needs a mouthpiece. Because I'm
Well,
tired
hold
of
on.
hearing what do you want to talk about every Thursday. Every Friday.
So what he gonna get, Paul Heyman now? Like who gonna be his mouthpiece?
Nah, Cody is fine. Cody is fine. Me personally, and this may be a hot take. I think him as a face is going to run his course. I think ultimately, I think no, not yet. But I think ultimately, eventually, Cody's face run is going to run its course, and you're going to have to start to look towards maybe like
He might
a heel turn.
he might pull a CM Punk. Like remember how
But
CM
be an
Punk
anti-hero or something, bro. Something.
Bro,
but
anti-hero, especially in this
Matter of fact,
social
have
media,
Brandy talk for you or something, because you can't talk worth a damn.
especially in this social media era, I feel like anti-heroes is the anti-heroes is the new baby face. That's a new baby face for this. And truth be told, now that I think about it, anti-heroes have always been the baby faces. The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, it's one of the greatest baby faces in WWE history. Batista, one of the greatest baby faces in NBA history. I mean, in WWE history. I'm sorry. My fault. Triple H.
DX Triple H. You love them and hate them at the same time.
I mean, Chris Jericho, you made the list. Is that not one of the greatest runs?
he in my top.
Randy Orton,
but you can,
like,
but at the same time though, that's because you would.
Ric Flair.
You could be.
Oh yeah.
But here's the thing though. I mean, well, I won't really refer to it. I mean, the thing about anti-hero is just
They do
because you
bad
get cheered
stuff,
as
but
a
they get
heel, I
cheered.
wouldn't call yourself an anti-hero. It's just people just over per se. It's all
Yeah.
about the actions, whatever.
You let them show their natural selves, and you let the WWE universe decide where their alliance lies and stuff like that. So
Trying to think, yeah.
Like the Undertaker,
but the
Undertaker
thing
was
is,
a
I
great
think Cody,
hero when he was the biker one.
Oh yeah, badass.
Oh
yep.
yeah, the Undertaker as well. Yeah, but I think Cody is genuinely a nice guy, and so he that turns into like the toughest part about all of it. See, Randy worked as an
That's kind of false.
Randy worked as an anti-hero because he's naturally an asshole, right?
Jey
So it
Uso,
made sense.
when he was
Say it again?
Jey Uso was really a nice guy in real life, but he made people didn't like him in the bloodline.
I mean, he did. He had heelish action.
He had
But
help.
anytime for every heel,
didn't.
but for every heel thing that he said, you'll catch that man laughing when Sammy was doing a promo with him. You'll catch that man laughing.
Hold on, I'm talking about OG bloodline when it was just him and Jay. I mean, him and Jimmy when they was healed by themselves. Remember?
So you telling me Roman? You telling me Roman didn't make that man that he didn't laugh in front of Roman a few times at the
I'm talking about when they was healed. Listen. I'm talking about when Roman was still eating dog food and they was healed.
Oh, okay.
You
I see what you're saying.
the Xavier
no,
Woods
but
that?
But what I'm saying is that was under the Vince McMahon regime, right? And similar to the New Day, Uso and New Day have this similarity in this sense. They were turned heel because that was the last option before Vince would decide to like break the team up. And so it just naturally worked in that way because their heelish antics or their comedic ways forced the WWE Universe to be like,
yeah, but they wasn't even cheating or nothing.
I like them acting like that.
That's what I'm saying. They wasn't cheating or nothing. They was winning matches, but they was just talking trash to you.
Yeah. But so that's what I'm saying. I'm saying eventually I think Cody's going to be in sort of that light where he's going to have to do some heelish work, or he's going to have to turn into like a semi-heel like
Remember,
Drew
Day
McIntyre.
One-ish was a heel persona.
Yeah. Or welcome
to anti-hero persona. Uso penitentiary.
But you don't make yourself an anti-hero. You do heelish things, act the way that you normally act, like yourself, act like the cocky side of yourself, and the WWE universe will decide if you're
the thing that turned them anti-hero was Jimmy Uso outside getting them DUIs. It wasn't even in the universe. They start chanting drug take a blood test and all that during the shows.
But eventually it turned into love, and that's all I'm saying. But we gotta move on. We got one last topic we want to go over, and it's sort of going to coincide with itself, right? So I want to talk to you guys about AEW's own Swerve Strickland, right? First African American AEW World Champion. We're talking about a guy that was in the WWE, and essentially he was left to becoming a jobber before he ultimately got released.
He did didn't even have a match over there in
That
the main
if
roster.
that the reason why I say Jobber is between him and
What
what's my
happened to
other
his
guy?
group?
Yeah, what happened?
Asante,
Yeah, with the
AJ
I
Francis,
mean football player turned wrestler.
AJ Francis.
AJ Francis.
Yeah, that they essentially they were like they would come into the ring and they would try to
Hey,
pander
bro.
to the crowd and it just wouldn't work. It wasn't working, and because they were Vince McMahon wasn't using them correctly, and an argument can be made. It was like
And they
it was
also
damn
already
it.
had the Street Profits. They was trying to make them like the Street Profits, but
That's
more
they were
rapists.
trying they were trying to use their culture appeal
That
to
crime
force.
time gimmick.
Yeah, they were trying to force the WWE to love them because of their blackness. But the Swerve comes to AEW.
I got something great for this topic
Yeah, I was about
because
to say AEW comes to Swerve Strickland comes to AEW, and true, you take it away. What then happens for him?
I think good things. I think great things happen. So I mean, I like Swerve Strickland's run so far. He's feuding with Christian, one of the best heels in AEW and wrestling right now. Having him having Nick Wayne, Christian having Nick Wayne on the other side was definitely is like a storytelling because not so long ago Swerve Strickland was a heel and he was feuding with Nick Wayne to a point where you know what I mean, bloody him up. And then like now this past week, Nick Wayne now aligned with Christian, bloody Swerve Strickland up, and you know for their match for Double or Nothing this weekend. So it's I mean, listen, the fact that he's like I said, a black first ever champion in AEW is I mean, even in general, like it's not a lot of guys in America that's been in these type of companies became world champions. Not a lot. So the fact that, you know what I mean, it's always dope to see that, you know what I mean, he earned it. Um he listen, I've been a fan of Swerve Strickland for a while since I saw them like working in CZW doing independent matches, and then like in progress and seeing him on Lucha Underground. If y'all didn't know, if y'all watch Lucha Underground or not, he was kill shot. He was kill shot Lucha Underground. That he had the max on whatever, and fast forward, you know, the WWE he had a solid WWE run when the NXT per se, right? So
Yeah,
fast forward, you know, fast forward now he's AEW champ. Well, he was tag team champion with Keith Lee over to AEW, and now he's AEW World Champion. It's dope. I'm excited what's gonna happen in the future, man. Hey, Swerve and Ospreay, we need that match. Definitely, that's going to be. Hey, yeah. But who next? You know what I
Hey,
mean?
yo, I
How
yeah,
go.
y'all feel about that?
Kai. What
Oh,
I want to ask you, what elements of Swerve's in ring style since joining AEW has led to him even being an AEW World Championship picture, like like him being worthy of being there. What is it about his in ring style that makes him unique and compelling?
I'm sorry. Could you go to Ralph real quick? I got you.
Yeah, go ahead. Ralph, you think you can answer that question for me, brother?
what'd you say?
What about Swerve Strickland's in ring style makes him unique and compelling enough to even be in the AEW World Championship picture?
It's really not about his in ring ability, for real, because they they they're looking for personalities now. They need to sell everything now. So he's a great in ring performer. Don't get me wrong, but his personality, and when I say personality, this all ties back to our original topic, our first topic, the bloodline. And I mean by that, Paul Heyman. He's one of his
Mm-hmm.
mentors. His the mentor of him. So thank you, Paul Heyman. I mean, you're helping out other companies by attainably. I mean, you know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean. So,
Yeah, I
I
get you. I
mean,
get you.
you're helping out other companies, Paulie. Like that's why the bloodline is so much important, and Paul Heyman is so much important in this industry because he not only helps the talent that's in his company, but he helps the whole wrestling genre as a whole.
Yeah.
So Paul Heyman, I forgot who said it. It was Paul Heyman or it was Swerve who was talking about how he was just relied to just be himself and do his real persona, his real life antics and all that. And that's
Mhm.
what Paul told Roman, Paul told Brock, Paul told Punk. Paul tells a lot of people that. Tommy Dreamer, Sandman, all these people.
Absolutely.
Be yourself, and you will.
Yeah.
The star always shines at night.
Yeah. I
So
Okay.
I
like
think
that. I like
Swerve
that.
is he's a great guy in and out the ring. You know what I mean? Uh, he's a great performer, a great talker, and I think if the fans don't ish on it, he can have a good title run and good feuds. But it's all up to the fans. How see how they get on Cody and all that. That's how they was getting on him. His first night as champion. Why he wrestling on his first night? He's doing his own thing. He don't have to
Yeah.
cut the victorious promo. I just beat his
Right.
butt. No,
You
let's
see.
get
You
back
see.
to
Swerve,
You
business.
see. True.
Swerve,
You see. True. You see. True.
Swerve.
It's true in a weird way. In a weird way, Ralph just gave Cody a compliment by saying, the people
You
were
know,
getting on him after the first night
I'm gonna help.
and
I'm
stuff
gonna. You
like
know what's
that.
crazy though, man? And
Yeah.
Swerve and going back to I don't know if Kai back or not.
No, I'm back.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, Kai, you Ralph sort of answered that question, but I got another question for you.
All right.
What do you think what's the ceiling for a Swerve Strickland title reign to you? What's this as
Uh,
far as like the level of influence
I
that
feel
it
like
can have throughout the AEW roster?
he could really break the glass ceiling because like he is like the first like black champion from what I've seen because I haven't seen too many matches from but from what I've seen he connects with the crowd like his song people be like swerve swerve swerve
Yeah.
like I done heard True do it a couple times so like the fact that he people that invested in his song they invested in his song like a Cody Rhodes or a Seth Rollins always
Yeah.
even Trick Williams. They kind of remind me of each other a little bit, even though they different. Just as far as like the gravitation from the crowd, like when they come out, like they really invested. Cause like if they singing your song, like you good with the crowd. They don't be
Yeah.
singing everybody's song when they walk out.
They don't. They don't. They don't. Also, Alex Fitzgerald gave a great chat talking about carrying our conversation about Swerve Strickland. And to my question, I'm guessing this was a reply or an answer to my question on what elements of Swerve Strickland in ring style. I think he is agreeing with Ralph. It's not necessarily. I don't think he's saying that it's his ring style. I think he's saying the feud or the storyline with Hangman really put him over, and
Yeah.
that face turn occurred slowly and to where we are now, to where he really is the what is it, the face that runs the place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Low key right
Cause they,
now, that's sort of where he is right now.
Hey,
So
right. He keeps the
I want
lights
to ask,
on.
say it again.
He keeping the
Yeah,
lights
keep.
on. AEW.
So I want to ask you guys, what do you think? Well, no, matter of fact, Ralph, I want your answer. What do you think? What is the ceiling for a Swerve Strickland title reign, as far as like what can it do for the next person, or what can it do just for the AEW roster itself?
Uh, for one, if he put on great matches and it's not a lot of blood and guts, like just put on pure great in-ring matches, great promos, great backstage segments, and
Mm-hmm.
uh, and he can get his merch boosted, like get some catchy catchphrases and all that, and
Mm-hmm.
have some outside traction from other entities such as media, social media, TV screens, or something, streaming sites, he can be the first real AEW superstar. Meaning, all the other AEW superstars were WWE guys, New Japan guys, TNA guys. Even though he's been a part of other companies outside of AEW, from CCW, NXT, WWE, and other places,
Hmm.
he might be carved out as a real true AEW superstar.
You had MJF, and
Bro, I'm not worrying about him. I'm talking about this guy straight up.
What
I'm just
is yeah?
saying.
Well, no, I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave that one because that's a controversial one.
I'm just saying he was kind of, yeah. I mean, MJF was doing things in the independent scene, whatever, but he is kind of a homegrown per se, like talent to become a star. You know, that he became. You know what I mean? But I get your point to a certain sense. But
Bro, he has
yeah,
the
that's a good.
what mean by that, he has the persona to do things like not on the level of Roman Reigns, but be a figure outside of wrestling.
No, I agree to a certain extent. I mean, like I said, y'all
MJF
didn't know
does not.
Swerve.
He's just a douche, bro. He
No,
does not
I get
have
what you're
that
saying.
outside.
He's a
He don't.
superhero. Yeah, he's a superhero.
No,
I
I'm
get
just
that.
talking about him. Period. He looks like a douche. He doesn't look like he can be on TV, bro.
Who you talking
Maybe
about?
on one
MJF?
of them.
Oh, okay. I see what he's
Yes.
saying. I see what he's
Yeah.
saying. He's saying MJF was such. He doesn't have like the look or like the character to really put AEW in
On the
certain
map.
like from a business standpoint. He
Yes.
He look
can't
like a
put
star.
AEW on the map the way that Swerve with his character and his personality and his look can.
Relatability. Facts.
Okay. I see where you're going with that. I disagree. I think you can always form something to look away that looks appealing to the masses, but I get where you're coming from a currently constructed look. I get you.
Like real quick, you can see Swerve at the Met Gala, bro, and be like, oh shit. But
Okay.
I don't think
I
you
get
can
what
see
you're saying.
MJF at the Met Gala and be
Right,
like,
Okay.
that's
I get
like,
you.
unless he
Yeah,
would
I'm
have
with you. I'm with
was
you.
someone outside of wrestling, like a
It's for the
Yeah, I
same.
Kardashian or
get you.
It's for
something.
the. It's for the.
Yeah, I
It's
get
sort of
that.
like the. It's the
Yeah,
Seth Rollins. It's the Seth Rollins
Yes,
Roman Reigns type look. Okay,
that's what
I'm
I'm
with you.
saying.
I'm with you. I see you. I see what you're saying. Okay, so I got one last question before we move on because we got to wrap this up a little real quick because with a little bit of prediction, and my guy True is going to spearhead that real quick. Just want to shout out to the 127 viewers that are still here after 2.5
the like
hours
button,
of talking wrestling. Please make sure to hit that like
the
button,
cash
hit that
chap in
subscribe
the
button.
chat,
If you
the
have
donation.
anything to spare for us, we appreciate it. We ain't broke, but anything that you donate to us definitely goes towards the stream and making much better and stuff like that. So we appreciate you guys for everything that you
Absolutely.
do. Real quick, the chat from Alexander Fitzgerald once again. MJF was at the red carpet promoting the Iron Claw movie he was in. So I guess that's his rebuttal to him not necessarily having that look. Again, I disagree. I think MJF has that look, and
Again,
even
that
I've
has something
seen
to do
him.
with wrestling.
Well,
I said
I
outside of
think.
wrestling.
Well, no. I think what he's saying is that MJF has the look that he's capable of doing it. He just hasn't shown it because most of the time, especially on AEW, what got him over in the first place was him just being a major douche. So I
No,
think
but you get what I'm
that was
saying.
his
That has
argument.
something to do with wrestling at the end of the day. Still, I'm talking about
I'm,
something that's
Okay.
non-relatable to wrestling.
yeah.
Okay, I get what
Okay.
you're
All
saying. I get
As
right.
what
Well,
you're
wrestling.
saying.
I got one last question for you guys involving Swerve Strickland. I just want to ask you guys, looking ahead, what is the feud that you want to see like currently? What is the feud that you want to see Swerve in that's going to really put him on, put this title reign in a different light or in
I
a bigger
want
light?
Chris Jericho.
I want to see. No, come on, bro.
Thank
Chris?
God.
Let's be real. Let's be
Kai,
real.
you
Yeah.
serious, Chris?
Chris Jericho
I'm
washed
joking.
up.
I'm joking.
I
Chris
want to
Jericho.
see.
Oh,
I
okay.
want
The
to. I
learning
want to
tree.
see. I want to see. Um. I want to see a Hangman. So I want to see another Hangman match with him because that is going to Hangman will return and probably be a heel. It only makes sense or something like that because Swerve was a heel the
That
last
name
time
is
per se.
crazy though.
John
Hangman,
John Moxley.
um,
Hangman
That'd be
is
nice.
crazy. And a black man
um.
fighting, that's crazy, bro. Just
Yeah,
saying.
Hey,
so
man,
I love to.
you gotta make it like that. I mean, but what I mean, what other few? I mean, maybe
Keith Lee.
I'm
John
trying.
Moxley.
Keith Lee would be decent. Keith Lee, because they have history. There's a lot of matches. That's the thing. That's why I like Swerve
But you gotta
Strickland.
pick
It's a
true,
lot of
true,
matches.
true. You gotta pick one. What is the one that you say is the for sure banger? Like you ain't got no questions,
Oh
and
yeah,
no
Will
hesitancy.
Ospreay. Will Ospreay. Him and Will
Okay,
Ospreay is going to like that's match of the year.
okay, okay. All right, Ralph, who you got?
I got Keith Lee, man. Like I said, they got history. They both was in
Phone
the
call
same
completed.
company before, had interaction in NXT,
Mm-hmm.
and like that's a story to set up itself, man. I mean,
Okay,
they can do it
I'm with you.
if they if, and then they both can talk. Like Keith Lee became a better talker, so hey,
Right.
All right, Kai, who is the rest? What is the what? Who is the AEW star that you think pair him with Swerve Strickland for a feud, and that is going to be banger of the year.
Uh, I think like these two people. I agree with Ralph. The Keith Lee thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely a good one. The fact that they got the history and everything. They both was in WWE. And you know what it does? It promotes a
Cool.
nice, like a good like feud between like two black people. Not trying to be in
Okay.
a race, but when the last
No.
time
I
we see
mean that's what
when
we
the
are at
last
this point,
time
right?
when the last time we seen like a good feud between like black people trying to like get the championship, like Bobby Lashley and I want to say Big E. Was it Big E? That's who beat him. But it was really no
Uh.
build up. He cashed the money in the bank in.
Oh yeah. He cashed it in on Bobby Lashley. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bobby
And
Lashley
then
had
and
just. I
then
think
like
he had just gotten.
they never got the fight really after that because then Bobby Lashley was feuding with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. You right. No. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right. True is going. Oh, well, real quick. True girl, because you're gonna have to carry us real quick. Um, we got a super chat from our good guy. It seems like a household name at this point. Alexander Fitzgerald, man, with his thousandth chat this episode alone. Russell Dream is in Tacoma this year. Give me Swerve versus Darby, who are two
That's gonna be
hometown
crazy.
guys.
Yeah, that's
That
gonna be crazy.
that's not a bad one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be transparent with you. I'm a Darby fan. Like I'm a super fan at this point. Darby is like the
Yo,
Jeff Hardy of this generation. There's not too many risky moves that he will deny.
he on a trajectory to pass Jeff Hardy too, low key though. But
cat. But he need to just chill out, yo.
he
That's
Getting
a
a
hit
hot
by
take.
cars out here, like
That's a hot
he
take.
getting hit by
yeah,
cars like
he a
Kelly
way better
Oubre.
talker. He a way better talker. I'm just all I'm gonna say there. He's a way
Nah,
better
nah,
talker
nah.
on the mic,
He is a better talker, but I'm just saying he doing a
bro.
bunch of crazy stuff. The jumping through the glass
But he
table,
back,
all that other.
but he's wrestling this weekend. That's crazy. This man got hit by a bus, and then you just wrestling like this. I mean, hey,
Yeah,
shout
but
out to
he
him.
can't.
And that's
You can't surpass the guy that started all this and did everything you're trying to do. You can't never do that.
nah. Hey, Jeff was a risk taker, but he wasn't doing it. What Darby Allin been doing is like he
But
taking
you,
it to
What
it
you
like
mean?
this is
I
like
ain't gonna lie.
bro.
Nah,
When he
nah,
went off
nah,
the
nah.
glass table, off the ladder, that was
I seen it.
insane,
bro,
bro.
that's not
I
real
seen, I
glass, bro.
seen, I seen, I seen Jeff do a SWAT time off a Titantron. What you mean?
Like
That was
right.
cushions. That was cushion. You talking about the Randy Orton? That was cushion. Come on, man. We ain't doing that.
Nah, we did it on Umaga too, outside. You
that
don't
was
remember that?
crazy. But I'm just saying, but we talking about a
Man,
glass
Shane
table with.
McMahon and Mick Foley did
Hold
more
on,
difficult
time
stunts
out,
than some Darby Allin. We not doing that, bro.
bro. I'm not saying they, what course. I mean, we gotta make. We talking about Mick Foley. I mean, come on now. But
And
Darby,
Shane
we talking about
McMahon. I'm talking about Shane McMahon.
Swanton bomb with on a glass table with bare skin.
That's not real glass, bro.
All right, bro. Whatever you
All
want to
right,
say.
all right, all right. So we're about to segue into. I'll take care of this because true, I actually do want to get your thoughts about this.
Yeah.
We're going to segue into an event that's going down May 26th. We're talking about AEW Double or Nothing. It is like
How
what would
much
you
is it?
equivalent it?
$5?
What would you say is it's equivalent to as far as like a WWE pay per view? Is it like a
Oh,
WrestleMania, Survivor Series?
it's one of their biggest events. I want to say that person. It's
Would you
they
say
always
like
having it all.
SummerSlam?
They you can say may say that you want to compare, but like the Double or Nothing pay per view is always in Vegas. It's always in
Yeah,
Vegas because of course you look at the name Double or Nothing. It's a theme
yeah.
of it.
It's
So
a betting logic. Yeah,
yeah. So it's like it's a lot of all the belts on the line.
yeah.
All the belts
Fake Night of the
should be on the line
Champions
for
Okay,
the
type
okay.
most
shit.
So it's
part.
like a Night of Champions. It's like Night of Champions.
You can
Night of
say,
Champions.
well, I don't know very, but I don't think the triple. I don't think the trios belt on the line. That's on the belt. I think it's down the line, but majority of belts are. So it's a
Yeah.
good pay
There's
per
only
view,
one.
man.
There's only one match that's scheduled for the pay per view that does not have a championship. Does not have championship ramifications. Is Orange Cassidy versus Trent Beretta. I want to get your thoughts.
Yeah,
I want to get your thoughts about that. Who do you see winning this match between Orange Cassidy
that's
and Trent
a
Beretta?
that's a tough one, man. I may go with Orange Cassidy, but man, if you got the background of this match is Trent Beretta and Orange Cassidy to be part of the best friends. Best friends. Trent. If y'all don't know who Trent Beretta is, he was part of WWE for a little bit, then started doing the independent scenes and with Chuck Taylor. They would just call themselves the best friends. So when they got in AEW, they kind of they brought Orange Cassidy in the group. Orange Cassidy, if y'all know, is one of the most over guys in the business and became a big star in AEW. Trevor Beretta started becoming jealous. You know how that go. Came heel. Um, and then now we have this match now. So betrayed
Yeah,
Orange Cassidy almost a month ago, and now they're having a match at Double or Nothing. So it should be a good match. If I may have to go with Orange Cassidy just to be safe, but I wanted to rather Trent get it.
is Orange Cassidy still doing that thing when he don't like he kick you soft and punch you
Yeah,
soft?
he still do it, but he's still wrestling at the same. It's crazy though. Like that's his gimmick, like the
Mm.
no care, just chills for school. But he's really out there wrestling too. Like you know what I mean. So um,
This is crazy
I
that
think
they
Did
let
you?
this
I got
go.
Kai, who you got winning? Life on the line. What it say? Beams to earth. Who you putting your money on? Orange Cassidy or
yo,
Trent Beretta?
Orange
I want
Cassidy.
Iguodala, by the way.
Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy. Okay,
Mm.
so Orange Cassidy 2-0. Orange Cassidy 2-0. Who you got, Kai?
I said Orange Cassidy.
Okay. Any you got anything to add on top of what True was talking about?
Nah, he pretty much summed up what I wanted to say for real, for real. You know how
Okay.
that go, the best friends, betrayal, all that.
Okay. Ralph, who we got? Who we rocking with? Because I'm agreeing with whatever you saying.
Honestly, I don't even. It's Trent the dude with the mustache, right?
Trent. Yeah, Trent is the one
Who
with
had
the
that in
beard.
AEW?
Trent is the
I
one
mean
with the
nah,
beard.
NXT
he got I
when he was
think
in NXT, bro. He had that mustache,
yeah,
that long mustache.
yeah, yeah.
I'm going with him, bro.
With the Bill Murray on his tights.
Bill
Yeah, I'm
Murray.
going with him.
Bill Murray.
Yeah, Bill
I'm
Murray. He had Bill Murray on his tights before long like
I'm
That's
going with the
crazy.
former
like
WWE guy, bro.
yeah, that's funny. Yes, yeah.
Okay. So right now it's 2-1, and I'm gonna go to the chat. It's 2-2. because Alexander Fitzgerald said Trent needs to win. Alexander,
Yeah.
you say he needs to win, but do you have him winning though? That's what I need to know.
That's a different
That's what I
question.
need to know. I know he needs to win, but do you have him winning it? Okay. Real quick, I just want to send a shout out to the 179 viewers. Thank you so much for watching us up to this point. Please make sure to
Absolutely.
hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. As you see at the top, you see right there where it says donations, and it has the $ Rumble in the Ring show. If you have anything, it could be $1, it could be $2, 50 cents. It doesn't really matter. But we appreciate anything, and even if you don't send anything, one thing that does not cost at all. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to my old boy Moose. One thing that don't cost anything is that like button and that subscribe button, man. That's free as hell for you to press. Real quick, Brandon puts popcorn. Alexander says safe bet OC wins. So y'all being safe. That's what we're saying. Okay. All right. It came out of 3-1. Came out of 3-1. We're gonna move to Jon Moxley versus Konosuke.
I got Jon Moxley.
Kanusuke,
Konosuke. Okay. Who do we have in this
this is gonna be
IWGP World Heavyweight Championship?
this is a banger match. Because it's
I
not for
think
the
Jon
line. It's
Moxley.
not for the line. The belt is not on the line. It's just for the future. He get a whoever if Takeshita wins, he gets a future title shot for the IWPG Championship. So
it's a number one contender match.
Okay.
yeah, it's a title match eliminator. So it's this. I mean, it's gonna be a good match, man.
So what
This is
happens if
gonna be
Jon
one.
Moxley? What happens if Jon Moxley beats him?
He just wins, and Takeshita don't get another. He don't get an opportunity for the belt. It's one of those type of matches. So
Okay.
that being said, this is gonna be a banger match. Jon Moxley probably will bleed again in this match. He probably will
He
bleed
always
again.
does. He always does.
Hey, listen, if that's Kushida, he's a great wrestler, one of the best Japanese wrestlers in the game right now. This is gonna be a banger. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be different. I think Kushida's part of the he part of the Don Callis family. He's a heel group, so he may get and the belt's not on the line. And if he wins, he get a future title shot. I'm gonna go to Kushida, man. I'm gonna go take Kushida,
Okay.
man.
All right. So right now
Upset.
we got True. So that's 1-0 Takeshita. Alexander up the score. He said 2-0 Takeshita. Brandon came in. He said Moxley. So it's 2-1 right now, Takeshita. We're gonna go to Ralph real quick. Ralph, big dog. Who we rocking
Man,
with?
I'm going with my Shield brethren. I mean, Jon Moxley, aka Dean Ambrose.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm going with him, man.
Okay. All right. All right.
The
All right.
Shield,
So
the Shield needs to win, man.
I ain't see D Ambrose in years. It's like
I mean, the Shield is 0-2
look.
currently this year.
Once a Shield member, always a Shield member.
Right.
Man. What we talking
They're
about?
currently 0-2 this year, man, in main
Tight.
pay-per-views. So if he lose, man, that means that they're still further in the Shield storyline, man. All three of them got to lose together, man, this year. Just saying, man. But I want him to win.
All right, so
Okay.
Moxley ties it up. Kai, you're the deal breaker. Who we rocking with?
See, I want Moxley to win, but when True explained everything, I don't think they're gonna make Kushida, right? Right?
you
That's his
say?
Say
name?
it again. Yeah, that's his name.
Kushida? Yeah, I don't
Takeshita.
Takeshita,
Yeah, yeah, I'm only taking him because I don't think that they're gonna make him lose to Jon Moxley, and it's just for a title shot. I feel like like if he wins, it'll build the storyline against him, and then they could face each other for the belt, and then Jon Moxley could beat him.
yeah, I agree. Man.
Okay. Okay. So just one more time. Who we taking?
Takashita.
Okay. All right. All right. Next up, we're gonna go with. Hold on, I just had to correct it real quick because
Sasha Banks. My fault. My fault. My fault. The CEO. I got
this is
her.
crazy. That is crazy.
Her name
I
is
got.
Monet Monet.
I
Yeah,
said the
we gonna say
CEO.
The
I got the
CEO.
CEO. Yeah, the CEO, Mercedes Monet, the CEO. I got her winning.
You didn't even
I didn't
pronounce it
even
right.
come. Wait, but I ain't even get there yet.
you
My
gotta
fault.
wait,
I
man.
thought. My fault.
Wait.
Like,
I
We
thought
gonna
that
get
no,
was
no,
there.
no, no. You know
subject.
what? You know what? You know
We
what?
since
We
we
might as
here,
well.
since we here.
Yeah, since we
Yeah.
already here, who do we have between Mercedes Monet or in my case, I will never let this go, Sasha Banks or Willow Nightingale for the TBS Women's Championship? Who we
Um,
rocking with on that one?
I'm
Mercedes
I'm picking
Monet.
I'm picking CEO. Mercedes Monet. Listen, they paid all this money. This is
Yeah.
her first match in AEW for they paid all this money, the highest paid female what professional wrestling history or something like
Yup.
that.
Yup.
Hey,
They ain't
she
bring her
didn't
there for
put
nothing.
she ain't put it to lose, and I don't see it be no dog
Man, we
disqualification.
need to see
So
some bank statements, man. We don't know if that's
hey,
true.
She don't even do that.
I mean I'm going over reported. I
Doing.
don't. I mean the point is they gave her a lot of money. So I don't necessarily think she's going to just lose in her first match, especially at one of the biggest pay per views of AEW this year.
Mm.
So I got Mercedes Monet, the
How do you?
CEO.
Oh, well, I'm gonna ask that question afterwards. Okay, okay. All right. So, here we are. Mercedes Monet versus Willow Nightingale. So my man Kai, he's going with Miss Monet. My man True, he's going with Miss Monet. So that's 2-0 for Mercedes. Ralph, are we going to the current TBS champion? Or are we riding with Miss Monet?
I,
Who we
I
going
I
with?
mess with Mercedes Monet, aka Sasha,
Okay.
but if she cares about this wrestling industry and she cares about long time storybooking like Triple H does, she will lose and get her revenge because didn't Willow injure her already?
Yes.
So she needs to build Willow up to be this strong Nia Jax dominant force that you didn't let beat you,
Okay.
and then you overcome as the CEO. Put some money on her head or something. Make the story interesting, bro.
Not put
You
money
get
on
what I'm
her
saying?
head. I get what
Put
you
money on her head is
saying.
crazy.
Yeah.
What you mean? She's a CEO. She should have goons, lackeys. Pay, make the story interesting,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Yeah. So basically, you saying turn wrestling into entertainment again?
Yeah, you
Funny.
care about
Okay.
this industry. You turn
All
down
right. So
the
so
the,
so you're
the money.
so I'm hearing what I'm hearing from you, Ralph, is what she should do. What is she gonna do? What's gonna happen?
She gonna mess around, ego trip and win.
Okay. All right. All right. So that's 3-0. So off rip, we already know, Mercedes finna win. But just for just giggles and things of that nature, Alexander says Statlander turns heel, takes out Willow, giving Mercedes the win, and then
I can
Mercedes
see
is a
that.
heel. She ain't winning clean. All
I
right.
can definitely
All
see
right.
that.
All right. So real quick, just want to send a shout out to you guys. 138 viewers. We got 3 likes on Facebook. If you come in, you watching, please make sure to hit that like button real quick. We need
Absolutely.
that. We need that. We got about 3 more matches to roll around with. Well, no, 4 more matches to roll around with. We got the Elite versus Brian Danielson, Darby Allin, and company. Who we rocking with?
Oh, this is I got the team AEW. I got Brian Danielson, FTR, and Darby Allin this one. This is gonna be a crazy match. Anarchy in Arena match where I don't know if you saw highlights of these matches before. Golf carts, people get hit with golf carts, and a lot of things happening. It's always been an entertaining match part of AEW. It's like it's a AEW match staple. I'm gonna go with team AEW.
Okay.
Um, Yeah, this is the elite. Shushi Okada, Jack Perry. Yeah, it's they doing nasty. It's nasty work, man. What we seeing? So, um,
Okay. All right. So we're going 1-0. We're going the elite, right?
no Team AEW. I got Team
Oh,
AEW
team
beating.
team team AEW. Okay. All right. We got Ralph here. Ralph? What we rocking with?
That doesn't make sense for Team AEW. Dan
I
Washington to
don't
win.
know.
If the elite wants to further their story and be more as a Vince McMahon, what was that
Yeah,
Helmsley regime type of thing,
Yeah.
corporate.
then you need to win, and you need to win dirty as heck.
Okay.
You
There's
need
no
to
rules
make
in the match. There
you
ain't no
need
rules. So I mean,
yeah, you need to make this your show for real. You need
right.
you don't need to dog walk them, but you need to have them in the palm of your hand. Meaning, a lot of near falls from the rough, like close to be like, yo, that was three.
Yeah.
You need this match to get gutter, like gutty. You need you
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 need to
you
get
want to
nasty. You need to
yeah,
get
you want to play
nasty.
with the big boys.
Okay.
You want to throw
Right.
yourself and be corporate and tell people, even though we know you're corporate already, you want to
Yeah.
throw that in your face like we make the rules, CM Punk and all these guys. Well, make the rules and do it right. I don't want to botch fest, super kick fest. I don't want that. I want y'all to showcase y'all acting chops.
Right.
Okay. Okay. So we got double or nothing. The elite versus Darby Allin, Brian Danielson, and I think is it FTR?
FTR. Yup.
Yeah,
FTR.
FTR, and we basically have a 2-1. We got 2-1 because a good friend Alexander Fitzgerald says Elite needs to win to solidify them as a top heel group. I got the Elite winning, and so that makes it 2-1. So that I mean they got to win now, right? We're gonna move on to the next one. We got Serena Deeb versus Tony Storm. What we rocking with?
Oh, this is gonna be good. I got Tony Storm, man. She's low key one of the best female wrestlers arguably in the world right now. Her gimmick is hilarious. The whole like back in the day, the actor Marilyn Monroe, that type of with the black and white, it's hilarious. And she put on good matches too. So it's like, yeah, I think Tony Storm got this one. I don't see Serena D really. I don't see her dethroning her in this reign.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
All right, so you got Tony Storm. Alexander got Tony Storm, so that means by default they got the dub. But just for giggles, Ralph, who you rocking with?
I guess I gotta go with Tony Storm, man.
Nah, do you gotta go with her, or do you want to go with
No,
Serena
I'm just
Deeb?
saying because I don't know too much about the other chick,
Okay, okay.
You know,
and I don't.
Yeah,
If y'all don't know who Serena Deeb is, she used to be part of the CM Punk faction,
I was just about to
um,
say anybody that does not
Straight
know
Edge
who Serena
Society.
Deeb is,
Oh,
So
I
she been in
know.
the game
Serena
for
sacrificed herself. She
she
Oh, I
been in this
sacrificed
know.
her
game for a
hair.
while. She's a great
Yeah,
wrestler too.
yeah.
She been
It's a shame.
she
It's
was
a
a
shame that she. It's
yeah,
a shame that she existed in the era where WWE was not
yeah,
using women
yeah, but she
women
can wrestle.
wrestlers
She
like
been
that.
doing
That's
it.
not true.
She been out for a
Phoenix
while.
was out there, bro. Let me
Yeah,
see
you had
why,
Beth.
bro.
You had Beth Phoenix,
Yeah.
and then they were giving Eva Marie multiple
Yeah.
chances to try to succeed. Like that was the
You had
era that
Melina
Serena was
and
in.
all them out. Come on, bro. Don't do that.
Melina had
She can
left
wrestle
by that
though.
time. Melina had left by that time. Mickey James had went to TNA by that time. It was like that they have gotten fed up. But we're gonna move to Edge versus Malachi. I mean Adam Copeland versus Malachi Black. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
You
I
keep the
can't let
song,
it
but you
go.
can't keep your name.
You can't. You no 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 no. You could take the man from the name, but you can't take the name from the man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I can't let it go. I'm not calling him Adam Copeland.
Why did he just
Get
don't call
over it,
something rated
Edge.
R superstar,
You
bro?
should have just called the man damn Edge, man. Give the man his
Nah, they
rights.
good WWE, got they got the
Give
name
Wait,
him
right.
his
So
rights,
I mean,
man.
how you?
Give him
He
his
don't got no
rights.
rights when you didn't come up with the gimmick yourself.
Oh,
come on,
all
man.
right, bro.
It's not the
Anyway,
Come
thing
on,
getting
bro.
taken
Ralph,
again.
Ralph, Ralph, Edge versus Malachi Black. Who we going?
Man, I got Aleister Black, man.
Oh, it's not black. Mm.
I love it. I love
You
it. I
guys
love it. I
say
love it.
you say you
I
got
love it.
black. You got black.
He got black.
This is tough because I don't.
Even though
This
I
is a
know
tricky one.
Edge gonna win, I got black because you know Edge about to turn heel himself.
Quick.
Yeah, Adam Cole about to turn heel.
Oh,
He
you ain't
about to.
see it? You ain't see it, casual?
Nah,
Uh-uh.
he about to
Well, he
turn. He
was
about
look.
to get back
What's
in.
the dude that he
He
faced
about to
on
do the judgment.
Collision?
Um, my man, Brody, uh,
Not. I'm talking about
Brody,
last week.
um,
Well,
so,
whoever he faced, he was about to turn heel. He wouldn't let his hand go and all that.
Yeah.
oh, you talking
He
about
had,
Kyle O'Reilly? You talking about
yeah,
Kyle
yeah,
O'Reilly?
yeah, my man Kyle. He had that
He
gangrel
about to
type
be.
of
He,
face,
I think
like
I
he
ain't gonna
wanted to
lie. He
bite
about.
him like a
Yeah,
vampire, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. He about to do the Judgment Day. He about to do his
No,
version
I
of
think he about
Judgment
to bring
Day,
the brood, some type of form of the brood. He looked like he about
something
to
like that.
bite him like a
Okay.
vampire, bro. He had them
Yeah, something
devilish
like.
eyes he used to have.
So I got Adam Cole. With that being said, I got Adam Cole winning because the fact of the matter is you can't have. You know what I mean? You gonna have more power as a heel, especially being TNT champion
How long has Adam Copeland been champion?
since um
When he faced
like a couple
Christian,
months. It's like a couple months ago. It ain't been that long, like 3 4 months maybe.
and what is Christian
It
doing
hasn't.
right now?
No,
Christian. Actually,
he
we're
did
coming up to we're coming up with Christian in a second. I'm. Oh, he's been champion since December, so that means he's had a 6 month reign.
December man.
I got Malachi Black winning. I got I got Malachi Black winning, man.
Yeah.
That's too damn long. That's too damn long for AEW standards. Okay. Anyway, with Alexander breaks the tie. Well, Alexander breaks the tie. He says this match is gonna be crazy. Alexander, tell him if I'm doing a good imitation of you. This match is gonna be crazy. I want Malachi Black to win, but I got Copeland winning. Yeah, was that good? Was that good? I hope it was good. Anyway, but yeah, so we got Adam Copeland pulling this one out. Next up, we got Roderick Strong versus Will Ospreay.
You go Ralph first.
Yo, Ralph, who you got?
I think.
Well, they they, they 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 glazed him on up to be one of the free agents, so of course they're gonna let him win. What's his name? Will Ospreay, bro.
Will Ospreay. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Um,
They supposed to be doing Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong and Adam Cole justice for what WWE did to him, but they're doing a worse booking than WWE. I'm just saying.
to
Really?
be, I mean, I don't. I
A
got
lot
Will
of them got,
Ospreay winning
yeah,
because
it's a lot of them.
That's low
I
key.
mean,
That's
I
low
don't
key a
think.
hot take though.
Yeah, that I don't think that's bad booking because I mean, shout out to Kyle O'Reilly. I like Kyle O'Reilly, but I mean, he come off an injury trying to get back catching steam per se. But this is Will Ospreay at the end of the day. Will Ospreay is one of the best like wrestlers in the world. Like
And
it,
so
no
called,
joking,
and
like
Roderick
no
Strong is
joking.
too one of the best ring
No,
technicians in the world.
yeah, but even Will Ospreay even to the point where he's even surprising people how good he's on a mic. Cause that was one of the biggest things is like him transitioning to America, right? Was his promos and stuff like that, and it's been pretty decent. And then it's like he's been pretty solid and decent. And then his in ring work is just amazing. Like he legit is putting bangers every time he's on TV. He's putting on a banger every single time. Like it's ridiculous. Like he's legit on another level right now when it comes to like his in ring, his talent.
I don't think he
I
putting on
mean,
bangers every time. That's the one I seen. It was not really a
and
banger
and
on
I
TN
mean, I
on
get.
TNT.
You
What was
gotta
that?
pick. You gotta pick one,
Wednesday.
Alexander. Man, don't cheat me.
Last Wednesday it was when he fought.
What
Oh,
my man Shane Taylor?
I don't know these dudes' names.
I'm just saying we're all been putting on banger so I got Will Ospreay. I mean
Okay.
Roger Strong, he had a decent run with the belt, the international championship belt. He had a decent run. So
Okay. All right. Who you got, Ralph? Right
Well,
now it's 1-0. Right
I
now
said
it's 1-0 Will Ospreay.
I said Will Ospreay. I remember I started off.
Yeah, but
Damn. Okay. All right. So you got.
he just beat Daniel Bryan, so like he gotta win. He just
But
beat
why you
Daniel
say that was a
Bryan.
hot take, Casual?
No, I said it was a hot take saying that AEW is doing worse booking than WWE. I think that's lucky.
No, I'm
That's
talking
that.
about for the what is they called? The Undisputed? Yeah. At
The
least they had
Undisputed.
NXT on lock.
Oh, okay. Okay, now
I was talking about for
okay.
them guys versus
Okay. I see what you're saying.
WWE when they was talking about the grass is greener. When the fans were talking about the grass is greener in AEW for the Undisputed, it was done wrong.
Oh yeah,
Trying to make
yeah.
Adam Cole what was that, an announcer
Yeah,
or
but Adam
whatever they
Cole.
had? A manager?
Be fair, Adam Cole got hurt though. Like I mean, I know you trying what you trying to do, but to be fair, Adam,
No.
Adam
No,
Cole
Okay.
did get
but
hurt,
You should have let him be hurt though.
and
but
And
also,
Colorado got hurt too. So like,
yeah.
Yeah.
So this storylines do get they lose a little bit of steam when like the main people that are pushing the catalyst is
Hmm.
they get hurt. That sort of ruins the momentum of the storyline. And to Alexander's part, which he just gave in his prediction, strong. So we have we it was Will Ospreay. He just ended up pulling it out. No, did he? The United Kingdom has been looking weak. They need momentum. I think that I think he's agreeing with
true.
Ralph's statement. I mean, they haven't been looking that good, which is a fact. I think true. I think the context you're giving is definitely necessary, but I think what Ralph and Alexander are pointing out. I
Right.
mean,
Even before
they're
injuries, they were
also
still weak.
right as well.
Even before
Right.
injuries, it was weak.
Yeah, but we got the main event. We got the main event. We got to finish this off.
Hmm.
Swerve Strickland versus Christian Cage for the AEW World Championship.
Damn, Christian.
Oh, this is gonna be
You
this is
wondered
gonna
where
be a
Christian.
good
You
match.
wondered where Christian Cage
Yeah,
was, Ralph. That's where he's at.
yeah.
That's where he's at.
This is I got Swerve Strickland on this. I mean, I don't see Christian Cage is like he just being a heel in the way of Christian. I mean Christian over Swerve. That's all he is at this point. Just a heel, and you know how Christian is. Christian one of the best heels in the business right now. Um, Swerve going to
Scratch
get
that.
this
He one
one.
of the best wrestlers in the business right now.
I mean, listen, hey, he's a great. Listen, he's a hey. I mean, if you're one of the best heels, you gotta be. I mean, hey, I'm not
I
mad at
mean,
that
Hey,
either.
how?
especially with Roman not being around, Seth
Hmm.
Rollins being on the show. Can an argument be made that Swerve Strickland is the best wrestler in the world right now?
He's definitely in that conversation because, like I said, he's been putting on bangers after bangers for like over almost a year, and as a heel, face, or whatever. And this match, even with him and Christian, this match is gonna be good too. The storytelling in this match with Nick Wayne, when Swerve Strickland was a heel and what he did bad things to Nick Wayne, whatever, you know what I mean, bloodied him up and things of that nature. Now the tides has changed. Nick Wayne's now a heel with Christian, and yeah, it's gonna be good. It's definitely gonna be a good match. I got Swerve though. I pick Swerve.
All right, so you got Swerve. Ralph, who did you say you have again?
I got swerved. They're not letting him lose the title that fast, man.
All right. Well, that's 2-0. That's 2-0. And shoot,
But I
Alex
would
didn't give
say real quick,
his
casual.
pick. Go ahead, OG.
I think uh I think this Christian run is showing that what I always said since I was a kid, he's better than Edge. They pushed the wrong guy.
I'm not
Yeah, I
mad at
think they in
that.
the same. They in the same realm. I'm
I don't
not
I
mad
know.
ain't
at
He's
that.
a
mad at
better
that.
in-ring
I ain't
performer
mad
than
at that.
him.
He's a better. No. You're right. You're absolutely right. I
Ralph
think
low key cooking.
he's a better in ring
Ralph
performer
low
than
key
Edge.
cooking.
No,
And
no,
on
no.
that mic too.
Christian is a much better. He's a much better in ring performer. But I think storytelling wise, I think Edge just fits the bill.
No,
Christian,
he
even
benefited.
Christian with storytelling's up there.
Edge
Like
just benefit from
No. But
his
you're not.
real
No, but
life,
true.
bro.
When I say that Edge is better, like all of these things, even
You
if
right,
you
yeah.
feel like
I
even if
give
you
you
feel
that.
like Christian is have much better promo ability, like it's like he's like a 9, he's like a 9 to like Edge is like 7.5 or 8. Like it's like he's above him and it's a comfortable margin, but it's not like Edge is like bad at those things. So it's like they're in the same
Yeah.
realm, but
But he needed
you're
real
absolutely
life.
correct.
He needed
Yeah, I
real
was
life to
trying to.
imitate art though.
Yeah,
Edge.
but here's the thing too.
That
But
Matt
I'm thinking back
Hardy's
what Ralph
story
was
really
saying.
boosted his
Yeah,
him though.
It
yeah,
I mean you might be right.
yeah.
Christian
And
was
Him
doing this
piggyback.
he
without that.
capitalized Vince McMahon, Edge, Lita even they capitalized on Edge
Matt Hardy's
that Matt
pain.
Hardy that Matt Hardy situation,
Yeah,
and
the
Edge
W never
became the
did fix
rated R
WWE though.
superstar and multiple time champion, and an argument can be made a unquestioned WWE Hall of Famer, because
Yeah, while Christian was
it
already in the main
yeah
event scene
up
versus The
until
Rock
then
and all that before that
yeah,
and Goldberg.
up until then, if Edge was going to make the WWE Hall of Fame, it was purely going to be because of his tag team
Yep.
history. It was not going to be because of his
While
singles run.
Christian was putting on bangers in the mid card level.
Yeah, so that's fair. But that being said, though, like let's not make it seem like Edge isn't very good in his own right. That's all. That's all I'm
I
saying.
know he got the worst spear in the game.
Okay, nigga. Anyway,
You want to
anyway.
challenge me on that?
Anyway, Alexander says it's a good first feud for Swerve. Swerve winning though, so we all got Swerve pulling this one out. WWE dropped the ball with Christian, but Vince always did that. Break up tag teams and push one guy over the other. Absolutely,
Yep.
and I'm glad. You know what tag team that I'm glad that they didn't do it to before he got kicked off. I'm glad you ain't do it. You ain't do it to my guys over there with Bobby Lashley. I'm glad you ain't do it to them, because I'm telling you right now, some people are trying to push what's my guy's name?
Montez.
Montez Ford. They're trying to push for Montez Ford getting the singles run so bad. It don't need to happen just yet, man.
But
Like let them
Montez was getting that push even when back in
nah
2020. Like,
no,
but
but I'm saying with
that's gonna still be together though.
Triple H took over in 2022. That was around the time where you remember Montez got put into those singles matches, and he was coming out on top. He was winning and stuff, and then he came right back to the tag team scene with D'Angelo Dawkins. That's Triple H doing. That has Triple H written all over it, because he saw. Let's not do this just yet. He got
I
it.
was saying,
He
remember,
definitely got it.
like I
But let's not
said,
do
the
this just
Roman
yet.
versus Montez. I was there. I was actually there
Yeah, but
during that match
but I'm talking
in
about
2020.
who made the decision to pull the trigger on that, Ralph. I'm saying that was Vince McMahon's doing. That wasn't Triple H's doing. When Triple
No,
H has control, he prefers Montez Ford with D'Angelo Dawkins, because that's really truly right as of right now, just right now. That's where you bet your money at right now. They
no,
deliver every time they're in the ring.
that happened under Triple H. The time when he took over for a little bit during that first case. Remember, during that time, that plane ride from what was that, Saudi Arabia or something happened recently when they got stuck in the air or something.
I think something like I don't know. I was thinking of you
Remember
talking
when
about.
NXT did the evasion?
Yeah, I
Not
think
That
really.
like what
in that same
Survivor Series thing.
Yeah, but they did the evasion on SmackDown because the wrestlers were stuck overseas.
Okay. Oh, we got to look that. We got to look that up. But real quick, last chat. Christian going to TNA was his best decision. I
That's
1000%
a
agree. All
that's a,
right.
that's a fact.
Yeah. All right, chat. I want to thank you guys so much for the people that came in, the people that's still here. We still have some viewers, 19 viewers on YouTube. Thank you guys for sticking around to wrap this up. If you have not liked the video, please make sure to like the stream. Once more time, True, do you have any last words to tell them before we up out of here?
Hey, I thank y'all for tuning in, man. Like I said, this is I appreciate everybody all the love that we had no idea we were gonna get this much love and this reaction, this chat engagement. You know what I mean? Doing a wrestling show on FYF Sports, honestly, we knew some people liked it, of course, But then we didn't. I mean, we honestly didn't know, but it was great. Great episode, man. I'm loving it all. For joining the stream, liking, appreciate you, Alexander. We have some new subscribers. So hey, listen, stay tuned for the wrestling content too, y'all. Cause like I said, hey, it's coming. Um, follow us on Twitter at the Rumble the Ring Show. Um, let me hold up. Let me see if I can put it in the chat. Um, yeah, y'all can you say shout out. Do y'all shout out when I'm trying to find it. You know that. You know,
What are we looking for?
I
I'm trying
want
to find it.
I want to thank everybody who played a
Oh,
part in making this thing happen, man.
yeah. Go ahead, Ralph, and we'll. I think True's looking for something.
I think the chat, the viewers, the people that's gonna play it back. You know what I mean? The people that donated, people that hit that like button. I mean, thank all my co-hosts up here, True. I mean, the moderator slash. I mean, got his hands in everything. My boy Casual. I mean, the chef up here. I mean, my man Kyle. Shout out my man Rebrandon Lamont. Thanks for the opportunity.
Hey, shout out Bush too. Shout out Bush. Bush couldn't make it. Listen, man. Hey, Bush could. Oh, my Kai is back. Hey, you see how you
Hello?
goodbyes, Kai. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, we about to.
we about to wrap it up,
Can y'all
Kai.
hear me?
What you got? You got
Yeah,
any
we hear
last
you.
words for the chat?
Back in the nick of time. Sorry, I had an emergency I had to tend to.
That's
But
all
No, you good.
shout out to everybody that watched the channel. I was surprised by the views and everything. If you did donations, if you left some super chats, if you was just tuned in, we appreciate you.
right. And you heard it. You heard it from the best, man. Anyway, man, we need to go ahead and we're gonna wrap this up, man. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you guys later. See you guys next week. Peace.
Salute. Peace. We out here.